No.
I imagine it's not even like her first diary.
No, this is just her diary since she's been in the city.
But I think our goal is to kill Ivar. We're going to try to dis-genie him by getting the flute.
So we're really saving 2 people.
Yes, and then we are going to save Annette, not with the mages, because the fucking prison's anti-magic. And then we're gonna fucking flee, like the refugees we are, out of this city with Annette. And probably our gin friend at this point.
Subri is with us.
I mean, if she wants to leave. I don't think she's leaving. That bitch was in her house.
No,
I
I
thought
think
she was in
Subaru
prison.
and Ebbet, they teleported back to wherever they were.
Well, Subri is with us in the Ivor, in at least killing Ivar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is going to meet you
Gotcha.
to deal with that. But no, she did not stay in this. She lives in like one of the nicest houses in the city. She went back there.
I really thought. I was like so worried that I didn't follow up with her, and I was like, I'm gonna be so heartbroken if I found out she's actually in the jail. She's been in jail this whole time, and we just never checked up on her. No, that bitch was in her mansion. Fuck her.
And did we already contact Ivar?
You sent him a letter.
Give them a letter.
He's gonna reach us. He's gonna have tea with us at 4 p.m. because we do have a legitimate business to discuss with him. Our legitimate business is we need to organize transportation to Waterdeep to go and see and free Bubbles.
Who is Bubbles again?
Bubbles.
The Remy's daughter.
Yeah.
Who?
The gin
Madam Flowers.
Oh! It's been so long since we've even...
It is.
But that's like the legitimate business. I said rescue. We're actually kidnapping her. That's actually what Ivar wanted us to do, is to kidnap this woman and bring her back. But we do have a legitimate business to meet with Ivar regarding transportation to Waterdeep.
Yeah, but we already secured transportation to Waterdeep.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
But I would say also the plan is we're going to show up, because the appointment's at 4 p.m. We're going to show up way early to deal with the Jin situation, and then kick his ass.
Some of us are going to show up drunk.
Because he's stupid. Oh, some people got drunk because I failed to communicate to the party that I needed a meeting impromptu, and they were like, "Tomorrow's a good day for a meeting," because that's the way I said I was going to do it. I didn't. I changed my mind. They had a drinking contest. Fucking Davril and fucking Cervantes.
Somehow Cervantes got better instead of worse.
Yeah.
Guess who he is.
Yeah, I think we've all met that person who somehow is like, should be absolutely shit-faced, and yet they're the most together person at the party. If you haven't met that person, you might be that person.
Liver of steel.
There's also the people who can have a good front, and then you ask them, and then it just falls apart.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's that too. Yeah.
That's all I have.
Hey, you're sober, right? Me? I'm fucked up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
God.
It's like when me and Carol left you guys in Austin. It was like, yeah, pretty well put together. And people were like, no, you can't.
That happens every time I go to a jazz bar. Joseph looks at me and goes, "You're good, right?" I'm like, "Me? Oh no, I'm horrible."
Absolutely not.
It's just a front. I am behind the veil. I am fucked.
Well, because I'm actually inebriated. I'm like, I can't tell. I'm drunk. Are you drunk? Drunk check.
There is inevitably a moment when I've been drinking, and I will look at someone and go, "I'm drunk." They're like, "You are?" I'm like, "Yes." So you know that I'm drunk because I announce it.
Well, we know I'm drunk because I'll start, talking at a higher volume.
So, you all, I believe, got a long rest last time. You've had your long rest. There was some... Was there fuckery?
I don't remember.
Arsene and Sebastian had a little tete-a-tete and, to talk about, like, these dumb fuckers. How are they functioning so well? Like, what is happening here?
It must be the wizard. Wizard
No.
sus.
I think there was also a moment where I talked to Sebastian, because I was using his messaging services, and then Arsene saw me.
Uh-huh.
there's like a funny misunderstanding that I hope comes up later, like a sitcom.
Yeah.
That's it.
Um, so you have had your long rest. You wake in the Slippery Elf, and the day is yours.
We forgot to mention that Davril and Cervantes are like best friends now.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and you guys, Cervantes asked Davril, why doesn't Ian like me?
Why won't Ian connect with me?
Get it.
Could be anything.
My
I don't
poor,
know. I
my
don't know.
my poor persuasion and just my poor persuasion skills were not able to pull it out of Davril.
Yeah.
The plot
Um,
thickens.
Back.
So,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the day,
mhm.
I have some cash and I want to do some shopping, maybe?
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to get out? Does everybody want to go shopping?
Yes.
Everybody wants to go shopping. Okay.
Just as
To be seen with him in public.
This will
So,
be
I'm not.
preparation. You're not?
Well, actually, yeah, I will. I'll just burn one of my spell slots to be in disguise.
So I'll save you that trouble because essentially Arsene goes, I'd like to do some shopping. And he asks the rest of you, and then he opens the fucking door to go downstairs, and you just step into uh the Stars and Whiskers.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
uh,
Good morning, Aster. How are you doing this evening? Morning, whatever this is supposed to be.
Well, sugar, yeah, it's morning. What kind of night did you have?
Oh, sleepless one of plotting and plan. You know, normal spy stuff.
No, normal stuff. Understood.
Yeah.
Uh, what can I do for y'all? Would you like to see what I have on offer for today?
yes.
Sure, let's start with that.
I have, some of your fine compatriots uh, have on offer a shield +2, a circlet of blasting, and boots of elvenkind. You can also purchase poisons and potions up to green in this shop because she makes them.
I'll take those boots of Elvenkind.
Fuck you.
All right. So what you see, since you have not, no, I would say that Sebastian has been here. This is the only magical shop in in the city. You've probably been here, but what you see is a changeling, actually. Um, Tall, thin female figure uh, standing behind the counter and says, all right, boots of elvenkind, that's going to run you 2,500 gold,
Oh,
unless you want to make a deal.
what kind of deal?
Well, hmm, so I'll offer you the same deal that your compatriots have. You can have a discount if you promise to only do business in my shop. If you need to take out a loan, you can. There's a little bit of compounded interest. Or, now, I may have heard that there was a djinn in the city.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I would like to have the broken remains of her means of imprisonment, please.
I don't, Aster. You've never steered me wrong, so why not?
All right. Well then, uh, let's say 750 for the boots of Elvenkind if you bring me the remains of her prison. If you don't bring me, you will not enjoy what happens.
Okay. Devril, before I actually agree to this, Davro, is it alright if I have the remains of the Jin's prison, or is that something you want?
I guess, would I know anything in particular of what someone could do with the remains of a Jin's imprisonment?
Uh, roll me Arcana. Mm, you're not sure? Seems like it would be a pretty powerful magical item. Like, you don't want to really. It would make you uncomfortable to give someone your lamp, for instance. But you couldn't say specifically what they could do with it or what they couldn't do with it.
Well, we've interacted with Aster a bunch, so I assume she's not up to anything nefarious, so it should be fine.
Alright, alright. Uh, along with the boots,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any bolts +1?
No,
Hmm, damn.
no. I have read to you all of the magical items that I have currently available to me. Uh, are
Is-
you? Hmm. Are you looking to have something enchanted?
I mean, I pull out all the crossbow bolts. They're just, I got these crossbow bolts. They're my main source of ammunition. 35 left. I was gonna see if I could get a bunch of crossbow bolts +1. You know, they do just 1 extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the thing, I'll just take another 35 crossbow bolts.
Let's see. If you've got, I could probably have Willie enchant the bolts if you really like.
Yeah, that could work. Enchant the. It's just 35 is a little low because I fire 3 bolts a turn.
Well, so you could buy regular bolts. I will tell you that um, one, Willie is not feeling particularly generous this morning. Um, but also, if you wanted all 35 of those enchanted, it would be nearly 900 gold.
Holy fuck.
That is 25 gold apiece. So,
20, 25, 900 on top of the 750,
hmm
which is, I need to do math better.
1650.
What's 50?
1650.
1650? I could do that, yeah.
all right. Well, so you have, she'll give me your bolts.
I just hand her the quiver, the small little belt quiver.
She. Does anybody else need me to ask this man to do something before he accidentally turns himself into a houseplant? Excellent. She goes in the back, um, and you smell chocolate chip cookies. Um, and when she comes back out, uh, she has a quiver full of +1 ammunition for you, your boots of elven kind, and also a plate of chocolate chip cookies. This is better than the usual outcome, to be fair. What else can I do for y'all?
How much are your greater healing potions?
Greater healing potions are 150 each. I have 4 in the store currently.
Fuck. All right, I'll take 2.
I will
All right.
also take 2.
Okay, 300 each. Anything else I could do for you? No?
No, I think I am alright.
All right. Wonderful. Good luck. Don't get killed. Goodbye. And you open the door and find yourself back in the hallway in the slippery elf. And when you open the door to look back, it's just the stairway down.
Okay.
Is this our first time doing like a proper like stealth mission?
Stealth.
No.
Like a like a sneaky thing.
Oh my god, guys,
No.
we're finally going to assassinate someone as a group. This is really exciting.
I just wait. Hold on. We're in a
This is the
hallway.
group's second assassination. This one's just gonna be stealthy.
What was the first one?
You.
You.
That wasn't a group assassination.
No, no. Cervantes is like, you're not taking credit for my assassination. Thank you. This was a Cervantes effort.
Oh, this is the first time.
It's original.
I think this is the first time the group has gone in, everyone fully expecting this person is gonna die today.
Expecting.
At least I'm hoping. Should we go to the Madame Flowers now or continue preparations?
So we're still in the bar because I was like I kind of wanted to plan.
Yeah, you are still in the Slippery Elf. So just so that you know, it is about 8 a.m. right now. You all are down here at the Star. Madame Flowers is up here in the Gem District. And it will take you probably about 45 minutes to an hour to walk there for planning purposes. But you can have any breakfast beer you'd like. You can order some of the suspect breakfasts that Martine has on staff. You've noticed you've never seen another bartender at this bar. It's always Martine, whatever time of day you're here.
Bit suspicious. I kind of like tell her.
Martine sleep.
Hold on. Let's go back to the room. I think we should plan, and I don't think we should plan in the bar as we usually do.
All right. Planning up into the room.
So we crowd into like we have like what is it, like a common area
There's
of quarters?
Yeah, you have your own bedrooms, but there are two larger sort of common rooms upstairs. One is the one that has the mage's teleportation circle in it, and the other one is the one that Martine directed you all to as a private room.
Yeah, let's use the conference room venue that we can rent.
Yeah, your bribe rented this for you.
So I think when we so the first part of this assassination is we show up early. We're supposed to show up at 4 p.m. I think the stealthiest of us, which is now a large number of us, should try to get in first and try to accomplish this. And I think the more combat-oriented members should stay in reserve, away from the mansion, without their laxatives.
Away from the mountain?
Are you suggesting that I sit outside and like pretend to paint some shit?
Wouldn't that be more suspicious? If
Well,
not
okay.
all of you showed up?
Well, I mean, we're sneaking in. The ones that are we're doing a break-in.
Yeah.
Should I be like in the backyard just like working out, lifting weights or something, looking
Yeah.
non-suspicious?
A break-in to a place that you have free reign in.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you do have an invitation to live there.
True.
well, also we don't know if it's perfectly safe because, for example, the Cal Wizards have also fucking trying to kill us, and they know where we live sometimes. So
Good point.
might be good to scout it out. It might also be good just to kind of just make sure everything is not ambushed. I've been ambushed like maybe once a day at this point, so like I'm just a little cautious. We could probably take them, but you know, if not, we just call in Cervantes because you know, it's a point to Sebastian and Arsenal. Like I assume y'all are very stealthy gentlemen.
My idea was I was going to hang out on the roof of the Flowers estate and wait.
What about you?
I have a few means of being stealthy.
I
Oh
can,
no, that means it's not stealthy.
I can get 3 people in without being seen whatsoever.
Oh, sounds like we can get the whole group in if we want to be stealthy. And I think it'd be best if we were stealthy. So
say that there is something to be said for the element of surprise that at least two of us, this Ivar person, has likely never met, at least not in the capacity of your little group.
Do we know what kind of fighter Ivar is?
That was my next question.
Um, roll me insight.
I imagine
Yeah,
he's some kind of magician.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, Cervantes, you were like, what the fuck kind of you met this guy and were almost immediately like, I'm gonna have to kill this motherfucker at some point. Um, yeah, you get the impression that he is a pretty mm, he's not the most powerful magical cat user that you've met in the city, but it's close.
So he's
Did,
like an adept.
like a wizard in particular?
Um, yeah.
If I were to guess.
Yeah, you would say that he gives off that sort of arcane kind of thing. And also, you have reasoned out that he is working with the Cald Wizards, so it stands to reason that he is also of a wizardy persuasion.
Looked a little pretentious, a little nerdy.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You definitely met this man and you were like, how is he married to this like really hot younger man? Like, how did that happen?
Perfect. Does anybody know Counterspell?
Wizard's not here.
It's not here.
I think Daffel can
Facing.
counterspell.
Twice a day. That's it.
Yeah.
Spacing. Spacing. Spacing and spacing.
Devril, what if we when it comes to, so we all need like an icon, like a signature move where it's like
What?
plan goes into action. What are you doing? Devril, what's your plan?
Wait. So
You take out your lantern and then what?
I mean, depending if they're far away, I start blasting. If they're up close, I guess I'll slash them. Maybe take out the shadow blade and hit them. This is, yeah, a signature move. I mean, what is your signature move?
My signature move is I smite.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
What's
Checks out.
everybody else's signature move?
I shoot them in the eye with a bolt.
I shoot them with a gun.
Cast spells without any sign that I'm doing it.
I see. Can you like hold person on him subtly? Is that something you could do?
What do you mean subtly? Like somebody's gonna be like, "What's this guy not doing anything in this combat? I wonder what he's doing."
Well, no. The thing is, like, he's on the couch drinking tea, and then he can't move, and then we all just bang.
I could if hold person was one of the spells that I specialized in, but it's not. But hypothetically.
What can you do? What's your plan? All this breaks out. What are you doing?
That's a good question. I still don't know what the plan is. Is this how you guys plan?
This is the plan.
We don't plan.
This is actually more planning than we've ever done ever before.
Uh-huh.
Actually,
It's sad to say, but he's right.
So who's our face today? Because
Oh, jeez.
Davril.
Wait, what?
Davril, it's time for another dick down.
No.
no, we're trying to kill the guy.
Yeah, what? We're not.
Have you ever heard of a Black Widow?
But what's the way to get closer to anybody else?
Literally, all we need to do is get him talking, not paying attention, and then hit him with everything we have.
Yeah.
The dick down.
Stop that.
Daffle's like, please stop volunteering my dick for all of the distraction.
Lars,
What
don't
the
make
party
me put you in
has.
free speech
Like
jail.
I have
Lars
more to
is
offer than my
Davril's
fucking
dick.
dick.
You could take your lamp with you. It's fine.
Never mind.
You are the group femme fatale.
Wow.
Confirmed bachelor.
We're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna pretend under the guise that we're gonna go get Remy's daughter. So we need transportation. We'll focus on that, and hopefully we'll drop his guard, jump him at that point.
Mhm.
If you have any more poison, we could try to poison him as well.
Oh, you want to go with the couch pinprick idea?
No.
Wait, are you guys going to have this? Also, location. Madam Flowers is a large estate or mansion or whatever.
I
Where
sure
are
hope
you
the horse
going
is
to
there.
have this conversation?
What if I disguise as a servant and I serve poison tea?
Are you good at any disguises? I mean, if anything, these two would probably have a better chance.
I mean, I then use my changeling ability to look exactly like Cervantes, except my armor doesn't change. It's just I can do that at will without having to use a spell. If you want me to try to get close to him as a servant, I would prefer to be on a roof with my heavy crossbow.
There's one servant in particular I know he knows who has definitely seen, who would probably be interacting with us. So if you disguise yourself as her, and then slipped him the poison of the tea, might do it.
I wish I had the actor feat.
You know, as much experience as I have in slipping poison in tea, I have volunteered Lars numerous times to do it for me. Lars, do you want to slip the tea?
You know what? Sure. If I have the opportunity to slip poison in his tea, and if he happens to be stupid enough to drink tea in front of us, yes, I will do that. Give me
Sorry,
give me your poisons.
Where's the poison?
Lars, come here. I'm gonna try to secretly slip it over to Lars without him seeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleight of hands or something.
Oh.
Okay, all right. All right. Lars, do another. To see if you fumble the ball. You do not. You're like, "Where's the poison?" And then you're like, "I don't know."
It's on me. Come check me.
Sebastian, I would like for you. You spent some time in some magical circles and around some magical people, particularly in this city. You can choose. Make Arcana or an Insight check.
Okay. First check of the day. Let's see how things go.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, not bad. So you're thinking about it, and you're like, if they're breaking a magical hold on this man's servant, it seems like he might figure it out. He might know that was what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so you might not, as a group, have the opportunity to plan and execute an elaborate poisoned tea shenanigan.
I'm curious what about this poison, because now I've heard about it a few different times. How exactly does it work?
You put it in the tea and they drink it, and then they die at midnight.
At midnight?
Yeah,
It's oddly specific.
yeah.
Well, I'm just looking around me. What can I see, if anything?
In the room, it
Yeah.
would be. It just sort of looks like a stereotypical inn common room. There are some like threadbare couches. There's a table.
Oh shit.
Some shitty curtains.
Is
It's
there
just
anything
a
on the
room.
table?
There is a fruit bowl, and it has one rather withered-looking apple in it.
Suddenly, the withered-looking apple just like floats around in the air and starts like moving about. And it's like, I told you I can cast all kinds of magic without any sign that I'm doing it. I can move this apple with an invisible mage hand, and if I was going to poison someone, I'd probably just slip it in magically without anyone realizing.
Poppy says, "You, I can be invisible, also, and anything I carry too."
But how good's your stealth, Poppy?
Poppy, no,
+7.
Oh?
I thought we told you not to listen to Cervantes. If Cervantes says anything silly, you're not supposed to.
I'm also gonna...
No, Ian said that I have to start making decisions for myself.
That's wonderful, but I think Ian wants you to make the right decisions.
That's the thing, too, is do we want to ruin Poppy's innocence by having her murder a man?
No.
Rather,
Also
if Poppy fails and they are discovered, what will become of Poppy? But if they happen to detect by some means a mage hand that's invisible, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
That's true. They wouldn't even know who the mage hand belongs to. They'd have to just kill all of us.
Exactly. And by then, we will have killed them.
Foolproof plan.
Well, if plan A was just go in and start killing people, then we might as well try plan B and then go back to plan A whenever that fails.
I like this guy.
I thought you start
Also
with plan
like
A
me.
and then plan B is the backup plan.
I think we have a plan. I think
Plan A has become Plan B.
we're leaving.
Okay. You also realize when you're like, who has counterspell? Subri is a wizard. Also.
Oh yeah, we're bringing Subri.
Base.
Yeah, we kind of tried to get the gang together. We were gonna get the unicorn bitch too, but she said no.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't work for less than 5,000 gold, and we were all like, oh, we don't have 5,000 gold, all of us together.
And she's like, well, sucks for you.
Night, actually.
That'd be a real motley assassination crew. I love it.
Yeah.
Reminds me, 1650, remove.
Alrighty. So you're going to make your way across the city now?
Oh, what about that cat
I'm gonna
guy?
first put my disguise kit to good use.
Okay.
Did we ever find out what happened to our cat friend?
He's a cat. He got bored and wandered off.
Oh.
No, we gave him to the
Oh,
sewer wizards.
oh, the Sid the horse eater.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Sid the horse eater is hanging out with the sewer wizards.
just press him into service. Sid, you're gonna help us.
That is also presumably where the portal druid is also that Metal made friends with.
Listen, those nerds need some muscle. All right.
Well, Sid is a werewolf. Yeah, he's got muscle. Or were-tiger. Sorry.
Yes, were tiger. All right, you're gonna make your way to Madame Flowers.
I
If
pick
you are,
up a beer for Poppy.
she is still hiding under Davryl's hat.
I like I'm like kind of near Davro and kind of like not like super close with the beer to the hat, but like kind of close to the hat. I'm like, I'll let it sort itself out.
Yeah, it disappears pretty quickly. Also, if any of you got breakfast, if you looked away for a moment and looked back, you are each missing one item off of your breakfast plate.
Mm.
Yeah. And so, is anyone besides Sebastian disguising themselves?
I am going to look like a purple tiefling.
Okay.
Just keep my change looking thing.
Yeah. Sebastian, if you're using your disguise kit, roll me deception, please. Yeah. Yeah. Do a pretty good job of looking like whatever it is you're trying to look like.
I look common as hell.
Yeah, you look. You all watch him do this, and he goes from being like really kind of suave, stand out, and then you're like, I wouldn't. This looks like the guy buying oranges at the grocery store. Like, Okay.
I believe I purchased just like a cowl hood for instances where I need to be stealthy, so I just...
Yep.
It's about as stealthy as I get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm green.
Yeah.
That's it.
There is that.
I'll use my disguise kit as well.
Okay.
Fuck, I tried to do something.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll make a cowl. I'll find something.
Yeah. You all are like, I'm gonna hide, you know, just figure out something. And you look over and you're like, where the fuck did Davril go? Who is this? Like, it takes you a minute. And you kind of realize that he really is just taken off his cowboy hat, and that it's just enough. It's enough. When you
Oh,
commit
it's
to wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I just took it off. Can't
it's the
recognize me.
Superman paradox.
Yeah.
Davril, give me the cowboy
Glasses
hat.
on.
What? Look, this is. If I give this to you, better not lose it.
I won't lose it.
All right.
Roll deception for the. Okay,
Damn,
yeah,
she
that,
knew.
that
She already knew.
tracks.
I was
That
already
tracks.
rolling.
Oh no! Give me my camera.
You know,
I
He
won't
puts
purposely lose it.
he puts the cowboy hat on, and he just stands out more. Like it's just slightly too big for his head, and so like
I'm just like,
You're
give me that. You can't rock it.
I need something. I don't have anything. Ah, whatever.
Okay, so you can. Did you all establish with Subri when she was supposed to meet you? Was she supposed to meet you at 4 for tea, or was she supposed to meet you for the Les Sabotage?
I'd say let's sabotage.
Okay. So you can make your way through the city, and just to see if your motley crew goes unnoticed by the people who would like to murder you, I would like everybody to roll me stealth checks. If you have done some sort of disguise upon yourself, you can roll it with advantage.
Looking at all these people roll at advantage and stuff, I'm like, I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah. Davril, that was sleight of hand. Is your stealth the same?
Yes, they are the same.
Okay, yeah, then
My
we'll just
bad.
take that. Yeah, no
Nice.
worries. 20. Oh, nice. Nice.
I'll take my first nat 20. Being held
Yeah.
up.
Dope. Yeah,
I'm so basic.
the most basic. You're so basic that like you pass by some like street peddlers and they try and sell you hand lotion, like the guys at the mall. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, it's only 3 silver. Would you like to try some hand lotion? It's
And I
okay.
entertained them for like 3 minutes. It's just like us talking back and forth about the.
Yeah. You make your way to Madame Flowers with little issue. Because y'all roll real fucking high. So as you get there, Madame Flowers is, for those who've never been there, which don't know that our scene would have been here, but he would have been familiar with it because it is a massive purple mansion. Sebastian, you see, it is just ostentatious. All of the other mansions in the Gem District are very formal, sort of white marble and columns and all of this. And you walk up the long, shelled driveway, and it is just an incredible topiary garden. There are trees everywhere, flowering plants, and then the house is huge, purple,
Mhm.
and not only that, huge, purple, and as you walk in, you see that there is a lightning motif across the front door, and the tiles have an inlaid mosaic of clouds and thunderstorms and all of that. So you can arrange yourselves as you would like.
Where are we having this meeting? Exactly.
We still have to crack the thing.
Oh, we have to crack the thing.
As you all come in, Saloon is like, Excuse me. What? Oh, Mr. Lars. Cer Cervantes?
It's me.
Oh, it is you.
Yes, it is I, Cervantes.
It's been a few days since you've been here.
How are the horses doing?
Fine. Um, I
Wonderful.
can't remember what I named the gnome gardener who's taking care. Jimothy. I don't give a shit. His name is Jimothy. Now I can't remember. Um, he's been taking very good care of them. Uh, how long are they staying?
Well, the race is 2 days from now.
And we're not going to be at it because we're going to be on a ship after tomorrow.
That is very true. This was a big waste of our time and your time.
Oh.
But we appreciate the effort.
You can just release them, I guess. Yeah.
No, don't just release them.
Into the city.
No, they
If-
are. Fuck. What's Subri's father's name?
Yeah, Subaru would agree with me. That'd be
Elon.
the best way to piss him off.
It's about this time Subri walks up the drive, and she goes, "We're pissing my father off."
Yes, if we just release your father's horses into the city to be on.
You know the horses will almost definitely be eaten by nightfall, right?
We
All
should
right, let's
keep
save Jack.
Yeah, we gotta save Jack. We can
All right,
leave
keep
all
Jack.
of them.
Yeah.
He
Keep
knows
Jack.
He knows tricks.
It's true. He does know tricks. Sun says, "Well, can I help you with anything?"
Yes. But this Subaru or
Saloon. Saloon asks if she can help.
In
We
Thieves'
need-
Can't. In Thieves' Can't, can I say to Lars, can she be trusted or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait. And I speak thieves can't to Davril. Can't she be trusted?
I don't. Give me another level. I don't know Thieves Can yet.
Never mind. I just say some fucking gobbledygook like, the goblet's on fire today. Am I right?
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Focus on.
Just yeah, the entire thing's like, have you seen the game today?
I look back at Arson and I go, why not? You know what?
Davril,
No, you know what? No, I've known this person. Can I do an insight check to see if this person is actually trustworthy?
Yeah, sure.
Saloon, we're gonna have to put on tea at 4 for high tea.
Fuck.
Right. This is the first servant you've ever interacted with in any capacity? She seems like she cares. Davril seems to trust her.
Look at Arson. I just give him the thieves can't like the equivalent of a thumbs up, and it's just some hand motions.
hand talk.
Yeah.
Maiden hand talk. But all right.
Shadow
Davril,
puppets.
Davril, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I just had to make sure something with Lars.
It's about the game. What game?
I heard
Never
the
mind.
trees are purple today.
What are y'all? Never mind. Anyways, we have a meeting for 4 today. Could you set up a room for us for tea?
Oh, certainly, yes.
One that is very exposed from the rooftop.
That too.
Well, the only place exposed from the rooftop, there's, she points upwards and you can see in the foyer where you are, you can look up and there's a balcony area from the second floor that looks down into the first floor. But there is a ceiling. She says, well, the only place that's exposed to the roof is the back lanai, I suppose. If you'd like to take tea in the garden.
Also, we're expecting someone from high society, like high upper crust society. So break out the good china.
I'm offended that you think that Madame Flowers has bad china.
I said what I said.
The only China.
Not only china. Selena will sort of pull Davril over to the side, uh, and ask, is, or say that Ivar had been back. He's been back fairly recently, a couple of days or so ago. Mm. And he left yesterday morning from here. Haven't seen him since.
Did he take anything with him? A particular note?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
He was in the music room with Madame Flowers for a while, and um, treated her as he normally does, and left.
Well, hopefully that will end today. I'll just be up. I trust her. I'll be up front. We're gonna have a discussion with Ivar, and hopefully you won't have any issues with him in the future. I do suggest that you tell the servants to keep the best distance if possible. Don't want anyone to get caught up.
I will. And she like grabs one of your hands and just says thank you. And she like scurries off to get the servants to set up tea in the garden for you, get everything set up. And she will she'll send her servants home after they get the tea set up for the everything set up in the garden.
Now, I think, group, we are turning to a new page in our adventures together, and I want to be fully transparent with you.
Mm-hmm.
The Midnight Tears has a plan, but what if we need a failsafe for that? What if we need a second dosage in case the first dosage doesn't work?
Do you want me to poison one of my bolts?
That would be a great idea.
Okay, hold on. Actually, no, Cervantes, please keep talking with your mouth. I thought about this earlier. We need to actually dispose of the body properly, make sure it doesn't get revived, like the last time.
We didn't bring
Think
acid.
ahead.
We didn't bring acid. We will have to transport him to the Puranas.
You want to flush him down the toilet?
No, we will have to actually take him to some Puranas and actually make sure that he is eaten and devoured and gone.
How about we have that conversation when he's really dead?
Yeah,
What?
I was
Because
I'm gonna
we
agree
still
with
need
our...
to get there.
Yeah, like if we're not even gonna get there, there's no point in talking about it.
Alright. I just wanted to bring it up because I was thinking about that and I was like, man, that's an issue.
I was going to say I still have 8 vials of laxatives that I have nothing to use on, so might as well just throw it in the tea.
Holy shit.
Just nobody accidentally drink any.
Well, I could have Selena put it in the tea or the teapot.
We gotta poison only his cup because everybody else has to be drinking the tea. Because nobody drinking the tea, that looks suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm a spy. I'm paranoid about this shit.
Anyways.
Also, Midnight Tears only works if it's ingested.
What if I shoot him in the stomach?
I mean,
Put it in the stomach.
you know, if you manage to roll a high enough medicine check that you could aim perfectly so you got it into his stomach, maybe.
You could always just tape a turkey baster filled with it onto one of your bolts and then shoot it right into his mouth, and then have a little mechanism to squeeze it right into his mouth.
Oh,
That's
there you
good.
go.
I have a goblin friend who actually makes a lot of my bolts, and he thought
I
that
was
a good
being
idea.
facetious. Please stop.
Let's get this plane on the road.
Yeah,
Alright,
Sugri
let's
says, is this what happens every time? Because I'm beginning to understand a few things.
Yes.
You and I both.
Subri,
fake
I've
pull
been
over.
meaning to talk to you.
Me?
Has Subri been in on one of these conversations with Ivar before?
Uh, she was at the party where you met Ivar the first time. She is the only daughter of the most wealthy family in the city, so it wouldn't be weird for her to be at Madame Flowers or to be at a high tea function, but she is not um
A member of the Triple R?
right.
Subri, what is
Hmm.
your game plan for what we're doing ahead?
For how to kill that sanctimonious prick.
Yes, I mean,
I was intending on setting him on fire. That's usually what I go for. Um,
that's actually a solid plan.
generally I found so. Let me look to see.
But I was going to ask you, where are you going to position ourselves? We're going to have this meeting in the garden. I'm going to be on the rooftop. I believe Davril, Lars, and Cervantes are actually going to be speaking to him face to face,
Mhm.
if not someplace close. And I actually uh, don't know what Sebastian is going to do. Are you also going to be there? Just in his face?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I was kind of curious what the whole situation with the poison was like. I was planning to be out of sight and out of mind, invisible, along with my ability to move things around.
Same.
All right. Um, well, I am rather mobile, so if I need to be elsewhere, I can. Um, you have not. I generally just um cast Cone of Cold and hope for the best.
That's a good point.
Um,
Uh,
When are we gonna snap that thing?
the flute.
Should we do that
Right.
now?
Yeah.
That's how we summon them.
Let's go snap it.
I did it, at least.
I don't know if Davril told anyone where it was.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, while they're having conversations, I'll just slip away to the music room.
Yeah, which is this one up here. Um, yeah. You make it to the music room, and everything looks the same as the last time you were here. The crystal flute is on the desk in the center of the room. Um, make me a perception check, actually. Nope, you don't really notice anything out of whack.
Take.
Since this is my first time being here, would any of you like giving me a little bit of a tour?
This is also my first time being here.
All right,
Such
fine.
a-
I'll show you around.
Such a fancy place. Looks like we have enough time to kill.
I give him a tour. Start going through rooms randomly.
Yeah, it's a huge place. There's um, formal sitting rooms, there's a formal dining room, there's an informal dining room. Uh, there is a group dining room, almost set up like a cafe. Upstairs, there are a number of bedrooms, and then there is also two more floors above that. The third floor has the master suite, and the fourth floor is the servants' quarters.
And this whole time you've been staying at a little shack when you could have been staying here?
They found out we live here.
Oh, I see.
This location has been compromised. Great.
Cover blown. Noted.
Davil, what would you like to do?
What about breaking this thing? I'll pick up the flute and I'll play it to bring the Remy out
Mhm.
and I'll try to see. I'm assuming you break it when she's out, not while she's trapped in there.
Would be a good thing. You play the flute, and it is a sharp, crystalline note. And everybody regardless of the floor you're on at the time, hears this single note happen. And Doremi comes out. And as she does, you notice that she has a split lip and a massive black eye.
Keeps himself composed, but he makes note of it. Good to see you again.
Davil. Yes. It's been, well, prison is still a prison, so it's lovely to be out with much better company than usual.
Hopefully, you won't have to deal with this anymore after the day. It's the plan.
Now, um, don't get yourself killed, please. Not for this.
I'll be fine. I have some friends helping me out with this as well, so I'm not alone. But we should be able to handle this.
Well, thank you, regardless. It's been a long time since someone treated me selflessly.
I saw the situation you were in, and I couldn't have ignored it. Could I? And I guess, does this flute, as I'm holding it in my hand, do I feel like I could like snap it in half?
Yeah, it just feels like a crystal flute. It feels breakable.
There's nothing. I'll just, as I say that, I just break it over my knee.
Okay. Yeah, you are talking to her and you hold one end in both, like one end in each hand and just snap it over your knee. And you see the sort of golden bangles that you've always seen around Deremi's wrists and ankles fall off.
All right, one problem solved. I just need to handle the other one.
It is about this time. Everybody make me a perception check. Yeah, everybody hears this. You hear wherever you are in your tour talking with Deremi, you all hear a loud crash in the middle of the first floor as Ivar rolls really shitty on his teleportation spell and just like crashes into some furniture as he
Fuck, he's here.
Oh shit!
He teleported here.
Shit.
Everybody, places!
you broke his toy and you thought he wasn't just gonna show up?
Oh no.
Well, it was not conveyed to me about that.
We didn't. Oh.
Oh,
So
I
much
thought
for a
you would
cunning
have more
assassination. Fuck! I didn't even
Well.
think to consider that he would know when we broke the curse or shackles.
Huh. Well.
Holy shit.
I need to get me an alert feed.
Just like, well, I guess part 2 got bumped up.
Oh. Um,
You should probably stay here. I'm gonna go handle something.
all right.
Alright. I was going to use an awesome song for assassinations, but I guess I can still use it.
Subri has the alert feat.
She wants to win.
Yeah, that's basically it. Is that everybody? I think so. Oh, Daryl, what's your dex?
+4.
So is Subri. Do you want to go first or second?
I can go second.
Then we'll leave it as it is. Yeah, Ivar just appears, crashes into some furniture, and is there. Cervantes, what would you like to do?
Does he look like he's angry?
Yes. You see, as he's landing, this man, crashes his staff that you've never seen him use before down, and immediately casts mage armor on himself.
Ivar, it's so good to see you! As I unbuckle my whip. Let's dance! I'm gonna immediately cast Thunderous Smite, and my whip begins to vibrate with thunderous energy, and I'm gonna take a left swing for a 19 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
I'm gonna whip him across the face. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
He needs to meet a 13.
He meets it, beats it.
Okay. Oh, wrong one. I am gonna swing again though. So this is
Okay.
the Thunderous Smite damage. That's 9. So the first hit was 9 plus 9, so that's 18.
18.
And then I'm gonna swing it back around and go in for a left swing for a 17 to hit,
That also hits.
which is 8 more bludgeoning damage. And then I'm going to, I think I moved 2 tiles down, so that's 10. I want to knock it. Okay, this is fine. That was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to circle around him and just spin my whip. Go,
Okay.
Guys, he's here! It's tea time!
And I believe you are concentrating on Thunderous Smite, correct?
I am, yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright. Arcene.
Okay, I'm gonna move 20 feet right here. I can see him in the hallway, right?
You can. So the doors are, we'll say, since dynamic lighting in this place was an absolute bitch and a half, you can't pass through walls, but you can see all the doors are open, essentially.
Cool. That's cool enough for me. I am going to shoot 3 bolts his way.
Okay.
Ooh, 31 to hit.
Yeah, 31 hits.
Oh my god.
16 piercing damage.
All right.
And then this next one doesn't get sneak attack. 16 to hit?
It does?
13 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, and 15 to hit.
A 15 still hits.
This one's supposed to be 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Because I'm using my new magical bolts. That was 3 shots. And then I will move.
First, you're going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. I'm actually kind of good at con.
Oof.
17.
You take 8 poison damage.
8 poison damage.
As the last crossbow bolt hits Ivar in like the shoulder, and he catches it, and then he just spins his hands together and shoots a globule of foul purple mist at you.
Ow.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to move 10 feet behind this wall.
Okay. Sebastian.
I was just in this little foyer, I guess. What I don't know what you call this little room area, perusing the books when all of this goes down, and I turn to see Cervantes going forward with his whip, and then bolts flying one way or the other in the hallway, and I'm like, shit, I wasn't quite prepared myself. Trying to think of the best way to be helpful in a situation like this. And I was like, well, I had the plan to be incognito in the first place, so I actually just cast greater invisibility on myself.
Hey.
And now I am super gone. And as he ducks into cover, I will use my... how much do I want? 15, 20. I'll hide... I'll sit invisible on the other side of this wall here. Maybe just peek around it to get an eye on this Ivar person, since I haven't seen him.
Okay. You see a man in his early 50s, sort of thinning blonde hair. He is wearing, and unlike the other times that the rest of the party has seen him, he's not wearing formal clothes. He is wearing wizard's robes.
Okay.
With a cowl.
And I pause for a moment with my head stuck out while I'm invisible to see if there's any inclination that he can tell that I'm here.
Make me a perception check. Yeah, perception or insight.
It's the one that I'm better at than the other? Not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do insight because I haven't rolled that in a while. Okay.
He don't know shit. He is just glowering in the direction that our scene was in, and he's sort of he looks like he's like angling himself to do something.
Okay. Then my head slowly slips back in. I'm going to use 10 feet of my movement to move back just in case
All
he
right.
does something that has an area of effect.
Fair.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is Subri's turn. Subri takes 2 steps this way, looks down the hallway, and goes, "Oh, hello, Ivar." And she casts Firebolt at him. And does 10 fire damage. Lovely to see you again. Hopefully for the last time. You know, your husband really deserves better. And then she flicks him off. And she's gonna stay there, because Subri's a bad bitch. Gavril, it's your turn.
Once again, probably should stay hidden for this, and I'm gonna also go invisible and cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
30. Get right here.
All right.
That'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Lars.
Lars' first action is he pulls out his gun and he says a quick prayer, runs up to Subri. Bonus action, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on her. So she gets +2 to her AC.
Okay. Are you
Hmm?
Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that?
God is telling me in my head I shouldn't do that. Never mind then. Those are bonus actions.
Her AC with mage armor is 17. So,
Yeah, I'll do that.
okay. You're taking this fake girlfriend thing pretty seriously.
See, I'm gonna shoot down the hall.
Okay.
So, 1, 2. Alright. I'm gonna shoot. 18, 26.
Yes.
He basically just shoots like over Subri's shoulder as he's casting the shield.
All right.
And I think sneak attack does actually apply because I have
Sure.
my fucking golden man there.
Yep. Yes, it does. Yeah, you whack up, you cast Shield of Faith on Subri, who looks vaguely uncomfortable to have been touched by Lysander's holy light. And as you do that, she's actually a little bit taller than you, so you have to shoot underneath her arm.
So grab on shoulder, shoots underneath.
Yeah.
Armpit shot.
Yeah, armpit shot.
He just whispers, "Even if you don't believe, you will still be protected regardless." Anyways, I'm out of here. 2, 3, 4 fucking runs.
Okay.
That's why he wanted to cast it. He felt guilty as soon as he ran.
Ivar looks bloodied. And now it's his turn. And he is going to... He cups his hands around the he cups his hands around the end of his staff, which you all, Cervantes, you're close enough to see that the end of his staff looks like a skull.
Oh, that's not good.
And he summons a bunch of skellies.
Skelly boys.
Oh, that's a big skelly.
Oh yeah, that's not
Skelly boys.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
He summons a bunch of skellies.
This is not what I was thinking.
Summons a bunch of skelly boys.
I should have run the other way.
Just a bunch of just a couple skelly boys. And they will all go after him. So they'll go on his initiative turn, and perfect. The Minotaur skeleton is going to charge at Cervantes.
Uh-oh.
And is going to do a gore attack on you. He lowers his head, and that's a 25 to hit.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
And you take 21 piercing damage. Make me a strength saving throw. You're good. You don't get pushed.
Holy moly. Is this skeleton armed?
It has a great axe.
Okay.
Yes. And this skelly is going to... These skellies are going to go here. And here. And
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm getting my ass whooped.
Oh, I'm getting my ass whooped.
Oh my god.
and these are just regular skellies. These are the ones that got kicked out of the Union.
Oh, they're scabs.
Yep. Yeah. So, Lars, you're getting 2 short sword attacks. 21 to hit.
That hits.
8 piercing damage, and the second one doesn't hit you.
I need to do a concentration. I'm sorry. To maintain my spell, I need to do a Constitution save, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
I rolled a natural 20, blessed by Lathander.
Yep. There you go. And Cervantes, you are also getting a stab. 17.
17 meets my AC.
Oh, 7 piercing damage. The skelly walks up and just sort of stabs you in one of the holes that the Minotaur left.
Oh, not in the hole. Oh. Ah, there's a hole in his armor.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Bucket's your body.
Cervantes.
I haven't... I'm not bloodied yet.
Yay!
I'm gonna get that chain whip going again. I'm gonna spin it, and it's gonna surge with that thunder magic. And I'm going to strike at Ivar. Ivar!
Okay.
Come on. 19 to hit for 5
19
damage.
Okay.
The Thunderous Smite triggers for another strength save DC of 13 and 5 damage.
Okay, let's see if he can make that. He makes it. Strength is his dump stat, and he keeps making these.
Well, to be fair, my save's not that high. And then I'm going to spin around and carry the momentum for another hit.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit, 10 more bludgeoning damage.
On Ivar,
Yeah.
correct? Okay. Make me.
Oh, no.
Make a con save.
24.
Cool. You take. Oh, damn. You take 11 poison damage. That is halved already.
Fuck.
All of my drinking has prepared me for this moment. Action surge. I'm gonna spin around again and whack him.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep beating the shit out of you. Superiority
14.
die.
Okay.
Add a D8 to that. Battlemaster shit. 18 to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
God sent his drunkest driver to this fight.
And then I'm gonna go for that leg sweep chain whip at the end with one more spin around for a 26, 7 more damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I'd like to throw on a divine smite of 2d8 if I can
Holy shit.
Sure.
for 8 more damage.
Okay.
Fighter Paladin seems like a broken ass build. Holy fuck.
Oh, it took him this long to get there.
It took a while.
Okay.
And then bonus action, second wind.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Cool. So you take 8 more poison damage.
Oh, I need to be rolling con saves for the...
Yes. You should roll 3.
And then
I
I healed 15?
No, 4. Make 4 con saves.
1 con save. Another con save. Does that pass? I don't even
I
know.
think the most damage you took was 11. No, how much did you take from
Well, that Minotaur
the
Gore attack,
Minotaur?
yeah, that was like 25 damage, you said?
Yeah.
So that would
It's
require a passing
it's
save
half the
of.
damage or 10.
Yeah. So far you're good.
Oh
Nope.
no!
Now you've lost it.
Okay, no more Thunder Smite.
Okay.
And that's everything I can do. I am your turn.
Okay. Roll. It's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move up here, move down here. Bonus action or cunning action dash
Okay.
to about right here. That's 45 feet. I'm going to shoot Ivar twice.
Okay.
And let's see if this first. Do I choose to do my Battlemaster shit now or after I hit?
After? What do you want to do?
Disarming strike.
Okay.
Uh,
After.
all right. It takes 7 extra damage, and I'm gonna put my sneak attack on that attack. So 25 damage, and he's got to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Gotta beat a 16.
Okay. So, give me 1 second. So 16. Math. P plus 7. Do. Strength saving throw. He's got a -1 to strength. He meets it, beats it.
Damn it. Second attack. I'm just gonna do the same thing, except this one doesn't have a sneak attack.
Okay.
But another disarming strike, he needs to give me a strength save.
Okay, so
Ooh, 8 more damage. So a total of 16 damage.
uh-huh. Do. He finally fails.
Drop the staff.
Yeah, you hit him in the hand and the staff just tumbles out of his hand.
And then I moved 45. I've got 60 total. I got 15 left. I'm gonna move to about there.
Make a con save.
22.
You take 10 poison damage.
Ow.
Sebastian.
Gonna come to here again, poke my head around the corner, look to the other side to Subri, use my bonus action to form a telepathic link with her, and then as I turn my head back and the staff drops, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, the invisible one, to grab the staff, and then move it from where Ivar is to Subri, and then speak telepathically to her. Figure out what to do with this.
I'm gonna have her make a dex save to see if she catches it. I want to see how cool she looks.
Yeah, I'm not throwing it at her. I'm literally grabbing it and like using Mage Hand to pull it to her. So
Yeah,
she can look
she
cool,
doesn't. She doesn't look that cool, but she doesn't drop it.
Okay, so.
Yeah, she's not expecting it. She's sort of looks disgusted that you linked with her brain a little bit, and so she fumbles as she catches it, but she's got the staff now.
Ew, gross, my brain.
Ew.
Ew, it's in my brain.
And since Mage Hand is a cantrip, that's my action and my bonus action. And let's see here. I get the fuck out of it to slip back into my little corridor. Boop. Don't do any weird magic shit. That's my turn.
Okay. It's Subri's turn. Subri is going to turn around and look at her squishy fake boyfriend. Surrounded by skeletons. And she is going to... she's gonna cast Catapult. So, skeleton. She just rips a sconce off the, okay. She rips a candle sconce off the wall and just takes the skeleton's head off.
Bonk.
Yep. Bonk. And that is her turn. Davil.
Leave the. Oh, it's got this, so I'm just gonna keep moving down.
What the?
You got
You
this,
don't
right?
even know he's invisible. He's
Yeah.
invisible. You don't even know.
I was just like plastered against the wall as both all the skeletons walk by me. It's like, oh my God, don't know where they're going though. And I'll come down here and I'll hit from invisible Eldritch Blast at and
Okay.
because I'm invisible, is that an advantage, right?
Yes, but he will have a bonus to his AC because the Minotaur is standing between you and him, and
fair.
he's a big creature.
That's fair. All right, 20 on the first one.
Yes, that hits.
So 11, and then 1 shot.
Okay. Do. Which one of these is the right one?
Okay, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why I rolled it. So we'll just say the 15 and the 18. So I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
The Yes, the 18 hits.
And then that's just 6, not the genie trap.
6.
That only applies once per turn.
Right. Excellent. Yeah, you manage to just fire your eldritch blasts between the ribs of the Minotaur skeleton. And one of them sort of like pings off and goes wide and like smashes against the like fresco that's painted on the wall and just shears off some of it. Pretty good solid hits. Anything else?
That's my action. I do not have a bonus action. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Lars, you're surrounded by, you've got, well, not surrounded, you've got Anne Skellington.
Cunning action, disengage 1, 2,
Okay.
5.
He then uses his gun and uses Sibri as like support for his aim and just fires at the skeleton.
Okay.
I appreciate that Subaru's token is physically larger than yours.
That makes sense. That tracks. Fuck, 10.
10 does not hit. He does, the skeleton looks at you and does that chattery teeth thing. Anything
There's no
else?
furniture I can hide cover. Or no.
Not in the foyer, no.
I'll hide behind Subri.
She's not that much bigger than you.
Yeah, well, she has the holy armor, so she's gotta make it up for both of us.
Ah, fair. It's Ivar's turn. Ivar. Boop, boop, boop.
Don't worry about the others, Ivar. I'm right here!
Ivar is going to make 3 withering blast attacks. So the first one is going to be at Lars. Catch this. That's a 10. Doesn't hit. This one's gonna be at Subri. That's a 26.
Fuck.
That does hit. She takes 24 necrotic damage.
Dear Christ.
Jesus Christ.
And the next one is gonna go. Can't see anybody else. No, he can see it. Or seen. He's
Other
gonna.
than Cervantes, who he's ignoring.
Yeah, he's ignoring Cervantes, but
Well, Cervantes.
He can keep shooting. I'll just keep hitting him in the ass.
Oh.
But
actually, he'll turn around. This is a melee or ranged spell attack.
Oh.
He just turns around and smacks you in the face. But that is a 14, which I don't think hits.
It will not hit, and then I will reaction use a superiority die to riposte.
Okay.
So I get to roll a d8 and add that to the damage if I hit him. Miss me, bitch! Natural 20!
and the
I'm gonna, like, duck under it and then swing the end of my chain whip up into his chin, and then I roll a d8, thankfully, because I rolled shit on the damage. So that is 5, 10, 11 damage.
The d8 would get doubled too.
Oh, that's right. So then that's really 5, 10, 15, 16 damage.
Yeah. Boom. Okay. Yeah, he tries to hit you with it, and you just crack him back with the whip. But now he's going to use miasma centered on himself. So, a 20-foot radius sphere coming out from him. This whole area is heavily obscured. And when a creature starts its turn in the sphere or enters the sphere for the first time on its turn, it must make a DC 17 Constitution save. So a bunch of purple mist comes out of him. So I'm going to get off of that, and we're gonna put an aura on this bitch so that you can see it. It's purple. There you go.
Miasma's purple.
Everybody in that area.
Is this a spell or an ability?
It is a ability.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an ability. It has to recharge to see if it.
Oh. It's like Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
Shit.
Y'all didn't think I was gonna make this easy, did you?
No, you're not making it easy.
Good. So everything in that area is heavily obscured.
So disadvantage on melee attacks, I imagine.
Cervantes, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll do that reaction hit, and then I'm gonna try to crack him in the kneecap.
Okay, so, yes, do you have blind fighting?
I do not.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
He is going to cast Shield on that one.
Oh, okay. So that's one kneecap. Swing around, try to hit the other kneecap. Come on, we got to get one of these kneecaps. Oh God.
Nope.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. Do I have?
Also, since you started your turn there,
Oh yeah.
make me a con save.
Con save. Oh, I did it on at disadvantage on accident. I rolled a 12.
Ooh. All right, oh boy.
Am I gonna go down?
No. I mean, maybe. You take 24 poison damage, and you are poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Oh, I'm not looking so good. it's all good. Yeah, I'll hit him. I'm holding my breath as I'm hitting him, I guess, but then I have to breathe, and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's foul!" And
Yeah.
oh, I can't provoke opportunity. I'm fucked.
Yeah, it sort of tastes like when you drive past a water filtration plant.
Does anybody else think that poison is not going to work on this guy?
You mean the one who's got listed under damage immunity is poison?
Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah.
that would not work.
Oh,
He knew the shit
We were
poison.
going to poison him, and then
he
he
drinks the tea. He's fine.
Yeah, you're all just
Nice.
like, oh,
Like, I'm
it's
shitting
spicy.
myself.
It's spicy.
Chamomile?
I like
Chamomile.
Yeah.
Chamomile?
Plan B. Maybe we will plan B.
By the nature of Cervantes, he's a little in over his he's a little over in over his head,
You
and
it too?
I have this is actually I can't run away. I can't do it. I have to hold my ground. You can't see him through the miasma, but he's looking desperate. I am my turn.
All right. Arsene, it's your turn.
All right. He can't see me, and I can't see him. 'Cause it's heavily
Correct.
obscured, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna cunning action hide.
Okay.
I have advantage on this because of my new boots. 24.
Okay.
And then I am going to shoot at him with my heavy crossbow. It would be at disadvantage, or it would be at advantage because I'm hidden, and disadvantage.
It's just a
'cause I
straight
can't see.
roll.
25,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and then he takes 8 piercing, 10 total damage,
All right.
and then I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
This would be at disadvantage, but I'm
Yes.
gonna use a special battle master bullshit. 6. If I had a D8, oh fuck, I'm gonna try. Oh wait, 18 to hit.
He cast shield, so no, that doesn't hit.
And then I'm going to use precision strike and add a D8 to that.
That'll hit.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
He takes another 8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and I'm going to action surge.
Oh shit.
And then I'm going to shoot him again, even if it's at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
20.
That hits.
And 23.
Yes, also hits.
And on that last one,
Crazy.
I'm going to use a distracting strike, my last maneuver.
Okay.
The next attack on him has advantage.
Okay.
You just see Arsene. He presses something on his crossbow, and a little sight pops out, and it's almost like a thermal vision, a magical crystal that looks like it's predator vision. And then every time he fires, I like to think his crossbow is lever action. So it's
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
And that's 4 fucking bolts. I didn't think I'd be going through these bolts so quickly.
Okay.
And that is Arsene's turn.
Excellent. Sebastian, make me con save. Because it's fog, so it goes around corners.
What's the DC?
It is 17.
Okay, so does that mean
So
I pass it?
It does, but oh fuck. So you'll take half of 47 poison damage.
Wow. Half of 47?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
So you'll
Round up
take
or down? I forget.
you'll take 24 poison damage.
Holy smoly.
That's how I took with full damage.
Yeah, I rolled really shitty on the it's 6d12.
Well, thank Christ, because...
Yeah. And you're poisoned. No, you saved, so you're not poisoned. You're not poisoned, but it's your turn now.
Okay. I'm like, what the fuck? I have a general idea of where I was in relationship to everything else. And
Okay.
so since I'm already in the fog, I kind of stumble my way through and out of the fog with my movement speed.
Okay, yeah, I would say you could do that.
And I'm invisible. Holy shit, I have to make a con save for the... half of... Oh man, I don't even know if I can make a con save high enough to save my invisibility. We'll see what happens.
Half the
Half
damage.
of 20? Oh, well, you don't.
Nope. So I'm visible now as I come emerging out of the miasma, like fucked up.
I imagine you come out of the clouds.
Yep.
Ah, Sebastian, so good for you to join us.
Believe me, I'm not happy to be here. And I will cast. I've got it. 3rd level Dissonant Whispers on Ivar. Does not require that he see me, only that he can hear me.
Okay.
Whoops, I did the thing. So he needs a DC 17.
Wisdom save. He fails.
Then he takes 17 damage and has to use his movement to get as far away from me as possible.
How do you kill him?
Whoops. As a person who is attuned to the psychic and who can read minds, very briefly, the manifestation of the dissonant whispers is like a small sliver of like the groans and screams and pleads of the pain that he's inflicted on other people. And he just gets kind of like how some folks get like a flash of light, but at the end of their life, he gets a tiny snapshot of all of the pain that he's caused everyone else before it collapses in on his own mind.
Yeah, this is a man who's never felt a prick of conscience ever. And he hears all of this and is confronted with it and just screams and dies. And as he does, the purple mist dissipates. And it's Subri's turn next. And she looks at the staff and just taps it on the ground. And the skeletons just like back up.
I was hoping you were going to do that sooner.
Well, they didn't attack last turn, so there's that.
No harm, no foul.
I never seen something like this before. I wasn't sure how to use it. It took me 12 seconds. I'm sorry.
You're smarter than that, Subri.
I'm certainly smarter than you.
That's why I gave you the staff.
Thank God, Sebastian. I was gonna have to run into that miasma.
Can I
Yeah.
retrieve my bolts?
Make me an investigation check to see how many you can retrieve.
Investigation.
Start busting out some incense,
10.
and he's gonna start prayer of healing.
You can retrieve half as many as you used. The other ones have shattered or stuck in furniture and you can't get them out.
Alright.
I'm just gonna like kick him as I make my way over to Lars. I'm like, give me some of that incense.
see him pulls out.
I look
holy water.
real fucked up.
Oh, do you need extra? We'll do another one.
I have 4 HP.
Alright, another prayer of healing.
How about you do that close? Not close to the corpse. Never mind. Davriel, do you want? I pull out a knife. Do you want to start cutting, or should I?
Oh, I mean, if we're gonna, I have a way. We're taking this body to the poo piranhas, right? I was just gonna.
Yes, but not all in one piece.
If you want to cut it up, I have a place to store it.
Y'all also have a bag of holding.
Yeah. Which Metal gave to Davriel.
Oh, okay. And yes, I have 2 places to store stuff now. Yeah, let's. You seem more of an expertise in handling, chopping up people. I'll let you handle this.
Hold on, before you start hacking, describe this cowled wizard outfit. Does it look the exact same as the other cowled wizards, or is this one different?
I would say it looks the same, but the quality of the fabric is much higher.
We definitely need to take that.
Yeah, it's like, as opposed to like wool, this is like cashmere, and it's trimmed in gold ribbon. And as a follower of Joaquin, you touch it and you realize that it is made out of real gold fabric.
You just,
You think I wasn't going to strip the body before tearing it apart?
I mean, I don't know if you're a savage or not.
I'm not. I'm a professional.
You're a professional, but not a professional criminal.
Look, I'm a professional too, but people have their criticisms of how I do things.
I'm a shadow thief. What do you think?
Well, I'm a holy man, and, we don't all fit stereotypes, do we?
Yeah, you're right. Well, sometimes the
apparent.
stereotypes are right when you're fighting fascism.
Hey, loot the body. That moves incense around.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just stripping this man of everything.
All right, if you take your time in doing this, well, if Lars is doing two
Yeah,
prayers of
that's-
healing, yeah, that's 20 minutes. That's enough
Yeah.
time. You can get everything off of this body. You find that he was wearing an amulet around his neck of some kind, and he has 1,200 platinum on him.
That's a lot of money.
1,200 plat.
And you go to look at Subri to see if you could figure out what the staff is that she had, and it is just gone.
That's 2,400 per person, assuming.
Assuming we're not splitting it another 2 ways.
What? We're splitting it 5 ways.
Yeah, but like Ian and Ethan aren't here.
I'm sorry.
You
Alright.
can include Ian in that. Don't. Ethan hasn't been here in like 3 sessions.
That's
I think that you get. This is not the kind of game you can miss 3 sessions in.
So it's 2,000 then.
Yeah. And then if somebody could post in the notes.
I got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Does the necklace look magical?
It does look magical.
Sebastian, can you identify things, or is it?
Not through a spell, I'm afraid.
Ian probably would be able to do it.
Ian would definitely be able to do it, but he's still a pocket watch until next week, so...
Yeah, has anyone described how that works yet? The whole situation where the wizard turns into an inanimate object.
He's
He does
very
time
secretive.
bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. We don't question it at this point. It just happens.
I don't question the co-dad. You know, any of the co-dads, I don't ever question.
I'll ask it myself when I have a chance.
This is Cervantes. Always question Cervantes.
That's a
In
good
any
policy,
case-
actually.
It seems as though your Ivar is dead. Congratulations.
We do need to prove that this has occurred to
Does he have any signet?
Tanis.
You do need to prove that this occurred to Tanis. Um, he's wearing his wedding ring.
I'll take that.
Yeah, his wedding ring is a massive hunk of sort of rough molten gold. It looks like a gold nugget was just sort of formed into a ring, so it's sort of lumpy and bumpy, and it covers from like hand to first knuckle. And there's a really ostentatious ruby set in there.
Okay.
You should like take the finger with the ring on it.
I was thinking the same. But I was afraid that you could be revived by finger. Can you be revived by finger?
You have to find a druid.
Somebody could cast reincarnation on a finger.
All right, then no finger. Right.
Yeah, let's be safe and make sure we dispose and
I-
tie.
I will. This is gonna make me. I watch too many serial killer dramas. Cut up the body into pieces.
Oh, you're a woman.
No. I just like murder. Murder is fascinating.
So,
As he's doing this, I am supporting with a host of a series of prestidigitations to try to like keep the blood spill and soil at a minimum.
Yeah. As you're in the midst of cutting this man up, Deremy comes out, and and so those of you who've never seen Madame Flowers Deremy before, she is very a statuesque blue woman, long blue hair, dark blue skin. She currently has a black eye and a split lip. If you look at her wrists and ankles, there's scars around them from what you can only assume were manacles. And she just comes out, and I assume, Davril, you're no longer invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she just comes out and she'll put one arm like through your elbow and just watches dispassionately as you disassemble this man.
does my prayer of healing have an effect on her? It help her on some level, like physically. I mean,
Yeah, I would say as she stands there and listens to your prayer of healing, you can see like the healing in her black eye start fading. The swelling goes down. Her split lip closes up. And she will wait until. Are you just cutting his finger off, or disassembling him completely?
I'm not like this. I'm cutting his arms off, his legs off, and the head off, just so we could have like
Okay, limbs. Gotcha.
limbs,
can
any
you put him in the bag?
to easily put into a bag, and I hope the prestidigitation keeps me clean as well.
I can just do it once every 6 seconds and just like,
And I can, I don't know, do this slice and dice twice every 6 seconds.
So as you get ready to cut his head off, she just leans over and spits directly in his dead face.
Is anyone?
Thank you.
It's over. Like I said, be the last day you have to deal with that.
It's been a very long time.
What an egotistical asshole shows up here all by himself looking to fight, no backup. What an idiot.
She looks at you. Everybody make an insight check as Cervantes says this.
Oh no, Cervantes used his fucking foot in his mouth when he talked.
Natural 20.
Yeah, he says this, and like she kind of looks around at you and clocks how fucked up looking some of you are, even as Lars is healing you all, and she just tactfully says nothing since you all are you just rescued her.
I just like it for the best.
You
Just
just see
ignore it.
Lars like kind of like look, give the eye, go. Yes, blessings of Thunder for the healing. Thank you very much.
What perhaps is more interesting is that, I don't know, apparently this man was a wizard of high caliber. Shows that this little motley crew working together can take out some pretty strong people.
Yeah, it does.
When we're not getting drunk, we're pretty decent.
You think we're
Apparently.
ready to go pick a fight with Richard Solomjet?
Nope.
No.
No.
Absolutely
That
not.
is that is not what I was saying.
After this, we need to get out of town and lay low.
No, we have one.
I thought we
more
have someone
job
we have to
do.
rescue.
So we gotta rescue her.
One more.
Then we get out.
Then we get out of town.
Then we get out.
Where are you going?
We're going to water.
Does the prison have a fancy name? Is it like
The prison.
the Gulag or something like that?
It's the jail district.
the
GAOL. Because you pronounce that jail.
Oh.
Yeah. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, it's a whole
We're-
district.
I've been misspelling it this whole fucking time, apparently.
We're going to the jail district. Also, hello, my name is Arson, representative of the Shadow Thieves. It's nice to actually meet you, Madam Flowers.
Oh. Hello. You're one of the Danahir's changelings, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So, part one of our impressive plan is complete.
Without a hitch.
Honestly, yeah, it's kind of worked out pretty good.
To be fair, I did expect that there would be more casualties, so I'm rather pleased with this outcome.
Um,
Are you going to Waterdeep after Bubbles?
Of course.
I mean, we're going to Waterdeep just to lay low. At this point,
Well, I mean,
We
she
have
still
some
needs our
business.
help.
Yeah, I don't think they know about bubbles.
What is a bubbles?
yeah.
My daughter. She's ran off to Waterdeep to pursue a musical career. Ivar intended on having you bring her back to act as leverage. On me and her father, presumably. But now I feel like she's probably just in danger still there.
What if she doesn't want to come back?
Well,
Would
I don't
Would
want
you
you to
like to go there?
kidnap her. To what? No, I hate that place.
Oh, well, I assumed this place isn't any better, considering.
Oh, well, he's dead now.
And
I've-
she's rich here.
And
Yeah,
I'm
it
rich
got
here.
Slightly better. Yeah.
How long until people who are friends with Ivar, if he has friends,
He has a
figure out that
husband.
he's gone
yeah.
dead?
He has a husband.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all I'm saying is how long until people start poking around looking for Ivar, unable to find him, and then start picking up rocks looking under them.
Well, the thing is, his
Sibling-in-law?
I was like, I had to consult the family chart in my head.
the sibling-in-law literally hired us to get rid of him. And
Right.
the sibling-in-law is the second most powerful person in the city. So, I mean, I understand your concern. I agree with your concern. It's just that concern might be mitigated by the fact that powerful people also want him gone.
Yes, yeah, I think I'm trying to get a sense of our timeline here, given the fact that we have a prison break to do by
Right.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Let's go
We
speak to our favorite,
them.
Yeah.
Your favorite NB?
Yeah.
Be honest.
I don't think we should go right into their house.
No, we need to go to the Puranas first.
Yes.
Yeah, let's dump this guy.
Let's dump this guy.
Um, before you go, um, Davril, Doremi is gonna pull a ring off of her hand and give it to you and say, when a token, when you're ready to know, when you're ready to know some of your secrets, you can always come back to me.
Thank you. Appreciate this.
Mm.
Things settle down, you know. Probably when I'll reach out.
All right.
You know, I can probably solve your body problem.
Oh, you have Puranas here too?
No, watch. And she snaps her fingers, and an air elemental just appears and eats him.
Huh.
That works.
She I will note that she did wait till after we cut the body up.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome, but yeah, pretty metal.
You don't understand how long I've waited to see that asshole in pieces, so...
I don't blame you.
Fair enough.
Is this the first time that Madame Flowers has openly done any gin shit
Not in front
in
of
the party?
the party. The party... Well, they did not see her do it, but they would have surmised that, I assume, since they're not all idiots, that all of the elemental creatures that were in the maze, she had summoned them.
Yeah. I'm just making sure because I think this is the first time Arson has seen him. He just has there's a moment where you visibly see in his face where gears click together and he goes, "You're the Jinn." Oh.
She raises a finger to her lips.
Okay.
Tea with Tannis?
Tea with tennis, uninvited, as per usual.
And
Are
I'm
we
assuming...
poisoning the tea or not?
No. We're just gonna have an actual civil discussion with this person.
I was joking.
I'm assuming we got a short rest in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that you could have a short rest. If you want to hang out for and complete your short rest after Doremi has the air elemental eat Ivar, she'll call Saloon back in and they'll serve you sandwich. You can have little finger sandwiches. Yeah, watercress and cucumber.
Just like leave, just.
Oh yeah, no, she just fucking. She was like, "Oh no, that looks like feelings happening in there. I'm not interested in any of that."
I'm just gonna super and just say, don't die doing something stupid. Your father will probably kill me, and spiting your father is great, but don't have me killed at least for it.
I'll write it in my will. Lars Tally is not responsible for my death doing stupid things.
That's how I'm definitely gonna be blamed for
Oh well, no promises. And she, and she dimension doors away.
it. That fucking extra motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Saluna,
Yes.
I'm gonna need an ale for the road.
All right.
Francis, please, I beg you.
We're about to go and have social conversation with upper crust society. I have to get in the,
Francis,
I have to get in the mode.
I beg you. At least get me one before you start making a ass of yourself.
Can you gentlemen not embarrass me in front of my boss?
No.
That is
Actually,
impossible.
I'll take two.
So Saloon goes in and she just comes out with bottles with like the corks on them. It's just, this is all the beer we have in the house. So
Wonderful. When will you be restocking?
next
give
time
up.
we order groceries.
They order groceries. They don't go to the store. That's amazing. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, being wealthy. You would know, though.
Yeah.
We were wealthy when Genevieve was alive.
Is that her name? Not my-
Yes. Yeah, you can have your short rest. Get whatever you get back from that. Roll some hit die if you'd like.
I get back all my maneuvers I used.
Dope.
Crawl back there.
Pub crawl back there. And Dremiel will kiss Davril on the cheek before he leaves.
You see Cervantes like,
Yeah, Lars is also giving eye. Like,
Words. I walk away.
Wait, you like this one? Never mind.
real
I was
lady
there,
killer.
Operation Death.
I'm just walking ahead of everybody. Let's go take care of business. Let's go.
Arson will just look at Sebastian and go, "What the hell is Operation Dive Roll Dick Down?"
That's exactly what it sounds like.
on our way there, Lars will start like trying to gently convince Davril of something. Phase 2.
I don't think I want to know.
I was going to ask. You think you can convince Miss Madame Flowers to assist with the prison break, or?
Oh, we can't convince her, but Davril could.
I'm still walking like I'm on clouds now. I'm just flying over there.
Oh, okay.
He's like, no, I'm not about any of this.
Don't worry. I'll hold on to a few spell slots for later if we need to ask a few favors.
Real
Without
quick.
sending or two left.
Yeah. Real quick. Could I just like think about shopping, pop open a door, and just be like, "Hey, Aster, I need like 40 regular bolts, just 40, and then drop how much gold? I think that's 10 gold."
All right. You know, Sugar, that you can buy crossbow bolts at like a regular store, right? They're
But
not.
You told me there are deals about the boots. I can only shop here.
Well, I meant for magical items, but if you want to get your goods and sundry items here too, I also have a lovely array of soaps.
Oh, I could use some of those.
I will. I've also given Arson at one point when we left the mansion the broken parts of the flute.
Oh yeah, and you wanted this.
Oh, you do live up to your end of the bargain. And she will take them. I know someone who collects this sort of thing, so.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Yeah, I will just take 40 bolts, just the regular ass bolts. They're not even that expensive. They're silver.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I take it that your assassination was successful.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Body's already gone. Other stuff happened.
Other stuff? You have gossip for me?
Unfortunately, you know my line of work. I can't disclose any information. And then in
Oh.
Thieves Can't, I'll just say, unless you know Thieves Can't.
she looks at you just for a moment, and she answers in Thieves' Cant and says, I've known a lot of people in a lot of different places.
And then in Thieves' Cant, I'll just say, Madame Flowers is a djinn.
Huh. I had a suspicion. Interesting. All right, toodaloo.
All right, bye. And I'll just leave with my new bandolier of bolts.
All right, cool. You all can make your way to Tannis's. Are you all doing it? Are you staying in your same disguises? Are you changing disguises, or are you just going as yourselves?
Yes, I'm maintaining my disguise as I had before.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
When I
I
popped
take off my
into
cowboy
Ast-
hat as my disguise.
Yeah.
When I popped into Astor's, I was a tiefling. When I pop out of Astor's, I am a ambiguously gendered half elf.
So a half elf.
Yeah. Zach, correct me if I'm wrong. Would it be weird to say that like you always have the similar face, but you just change different characters, or are you like fundamentally different?
I think it's the same face, but every race changes.
Like I could recognize you based because I know you, but it's like you would change, and if somebody didn't know you, they probably couldn't notice.
How I'm gonna do it? If we level up, if we get if I could get another feat and I get the actor feat, that's when the face is gonna change. Because then
no.
I could sit there, spend a minute talking to someone, and then I can mimic them perfectly.
My God.
Horror.
I'm gonna touch my disguise up because it probably got a little bit ruffled after I took like an ass fucking from a cloud of poison.
All right. Yeah. Um,
But other than that, I'm just trying to be basic.
Gotcha. You might want to go because you're going into the Golden Strand, which is the most elite area of the city. You might want to go a little, and you would know this as somebody who's lived here for a while. So like basic, but like
Bougie
rich basic.
basic.
Yeah, bougie basic,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, how are you all getting past the guards this time?
Forgery still?
Uh,
How do they stop us?
well, you come up to a closed gate, and there are guards there. And they say, "What's your business in the Golden Strand?" Um,
Do the Shadow Thieves have like a secret entrance in here, or no? I don't want to show them that.
they would have a secret entrance into the Golden Strand, but you probably would not want to show them that.
Groceries
Typically, get into the Golden Strand. I'm sorry, above the table.
They have a forgery. The last time they got in here, because Davril has a booty calling card from the dictator's wife.
Oh, right. Yeah, that.
Operation Davril Dickdown was a success. Phase 2 now.
Okay, so how do like the average person though come and go from?
So the average person would present some sort of like letter if they were delivering something, right? They would present a letter of business that they were like a receipt. Here's where I'm delivering to. If you live there, these guards get paid extra to remember the people who belong here.
Okay.
So
How?
At this point, do they not recognize this stuff?
Yeah, I was
We've
like,
mean,
been
they
in so
probably
many
do.
times. Yeah.
but you all did say that you put on disguises.
no, some of us put on disguises.
Yeah.
I haven't worn a disguise this whole time. I'm green.
Would you like a disguise? I can make her. I have green fake nose. I also have a disguise kit.
Does that mean you can disguise me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
You gonna
disguise
try to
me. I
look like
didn't
a
know that was-
Salim chant
Are
or
you
something?
doing?
No. I just didn't know that was an option to also be disguised by you.
Yeah.
I
Use your disguise kit on somebody else.
How many guards are there?
There is
one at the gate. There are two on the parapets on either side of the gate, and you can hear additional guards on the far side of the gate.
The one that we're talking to, I subtly cast Fast Friends on him.
Right? Let me pull up my basic ass. Excuse me, where's my basic guard? Do, do, do. One day I'll tell you what stat block I use for the guards because it's hilarious.
Commoner.
Pig.
Hmm?
Veteran?
Okay. What does the guard need to make a save?
Yeah, so I think it's a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Oh yeah, they're very wise.
Let's hope the
No, no,
10% chance that he. Okay.
no. He fails.
So yeah, I'll just display it as it is. It's like Charmed Person, but like way. It's like Charmed Person, but easy version of it.
Right. Charmed. Do do do. Okay.
So we're not just friends. Like we go way back.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you for a second. Did you get a haircut?
Not at all. Actually, extensions.
Oh, it looks really great on you.
Thank you. Me and my friends were just gonna go for a little stroll. And we'll be back.
Wonderful. You should really take in the sights. The Salim-chants I've heard are preparing for an execution, and really no family does executions like the Salim-chants do executions.
I remember last time they had those little pork loins. Delicious.
So good. So
But,
good. I'll
well,
see you
let's hope they
there.
go all out next time.
Oh, they
Or
have
this
to.
time.
I think they're going to be fireworks this time.
Wow.
I know.
Incredible. Well, in any case, have a good rest of your day. We'll be around.
Yes. Opens the gate.
Ta-da. And I concentrate that on that for an hour. So if we come back, we can also get out without too much issue.
All right. You all. So when you get into the actual Golden Strand, this is where the only people, in fact, that live in the Golden Strand are the five families, the people who have seats on the Council of Five, that this is where their estates are. The largest estate on the far end of the strand is the Salim-chant estate, and it essentially looks like a fortified, multi-building estate on the inside. The Danaher's estate is smaller. It's a lot of land, big, like manicured lawns and some trees and things like that. Nothing quite like what at Madame Flowers. And there are a few outbuildings, but there's one main building, and it's smaller. But before you can get there, there is a ostentatious gate that has a big curly-cued D on it for Danaher. And there's the ding-dong cord to pull the doorbell.
Pull it.
Yeah, I can't charm the doorbell. Someone has to do this.
You hear the ding-dong, and the sending stone on the front, like on the wall next to the front gate, crackles to life, and you hear. This is not a familiar voice to Arsene and Sebastian, but the other three of you have heard this before. This is Gerard the butler. Oi, what do you want this time?
All right, you know what this is.
I do know what this is, but I wouldn't be doing my job very well if I just let every asshole who comes up to the door and says, hey, you know what this is, into this estate now, would I?
The Triple R are here to see Tanis.
No. Don't give him that response. That makes him think that he has the right to respond back to us.
He does have the right to respond back to it.
Slowly look at Lars.
Listen, it's a game we play. This is the fourth time we've done this.
We should be
Staring at Lars.
I am
Ger-
aware.
Gerard, also, I'm gonna like lean into the stone. Gerard, can you also cancel the Tuesday meeting that we have? We're not actually not gonna be in town.
No, keep that because it's funny.
Look,
Also,
Gerard,
they
we
probably
got
need that time.
yeah.
I've got good news for you. I never wrote it down in the first place.
You bitch!
Oh, cool.
Gerard, you really are a great butler, but I do say you'd be a terrible butler if you didn't let us come in uninterrupted. Is it happen to be lunchtime? Is it happen to be family time?
Sebastian, Lord Sebastian is not in residence currently. Just fucking come in. I hate you guys. The gate opens.
God, we make you do your job. Whoa, how terrible!
Arson is going to profusely apologize.
I tip Gerard a platinum.
I also somewhat apologize to Gerard. I haven't know.
I'm just trying to do my job. Tanis pays really well. I do my best to be loyal to them. They don't want just every Tom, Dick, and Harry waltzing in here. And then I don't know what they see in you assholes, but
I question that too, but we're here. We have important business to talk with them about.
yeah, come in. And he leads you once again into the only room that you have legitimately seen in the Danny here estate.
I was like, we have seen other rooms.
Yes, no, this is the only room you've been allowed to see in the Danny here estate. And Tanis, it is about noon. Tanis looks uncharacteristically disheveled. They are, rather than wearing their very smart and very expensive outfits as they normally would, they're still in their robe. And they have big dark bags under their eyes, and they're sitting at the desk, like clearly in the midst of a migraine, like bridge of their nose pinched between two fingers. Oh, please tell me you've come here to say you've solved problems instead of causing more, because I have plenty of problems already.
Arson is going to walk forward and place the ring on the desk.
Tanis takes the ring and just puts their hand over it, and just it disappears. Like they let me see. Oh yeah, no. They sleight of hand that shit away.
What is in this room?
It is a office. So there is a desk, rather ostentatious heavy wood desk, a full wall of books behind them, and unlike in Dame L'Oreal's office, these are real books. You can see that they have heft, they have weight. Some of the spines are bent. Like these are books that have been read, and they are primarily on trade routes. There's a lot of cartography, geography, that sort of thing. On the very top shelves are adventure novels, and there are a few children's books tucked into a bottom corner. There's also like a small like coffee table sort of situation with like pillows around it, where like you might sit and have a snack or something like that.
Noted.
Well, I know our scene. Who are you? Yes, the only one I don't know. I'm talking to you.
But I'm actually kind of flattered that you don't know who I am. Are you sure, or are you just pulling my leg?
Oh,
Did you bring this man into my house? Did you say that? She passed her check. They passed their check. So they start to get an inkling of, if not who you are specifically, what kind of job, like what kind of career path you follow. A fixer recognizes a fixer.
Yeah, I am definitely reading her mind.
Yeah. Um, you hear surface level thoughts as she says this. She's like, these dumb fuckers have brought a magical fixer into my home. I don't even think that they know. I really wish that they weren't as effective as they are. Like, she's just sort of lamenting that they've gotten in bed together and that it seems to be working. Like, by all all of Tannis's experience, they're like, none of the things that these dumbasses have done should have worked as well as they have. But she doesn't know exactly what you've done. Um, she doesn't have like a CV for you, but she has
And
an
it's
idea.
the name's Sebastian. Pleasure to meet you.
Hmm. That remains to be seen. I
Oh, well, if it's
suppose.
anything like the other Sebastians in your life, it can't be too bad, right?
Hmm.
Still reading your mind. It lasts a whole minute.
They start thinking, they're like, I don't know any Sebastians. The only person I know whose name is close to Sebastian is Sylvester, and he's a dumbass, and he's going to be really upset when he realizes that his husband is dead, but that's fine. I'll figure it out.
Oh, I thought you said Sebastian earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Sylvester.
No,
If
okay.
I
Well,
if I said if I said Sebastian,
redacted.
yeah. If
I
I
just thought
said
it was a funny
Sebastian,
coincidence.
I misspoke. Nope. Their half brother is Sylvester.
Noted.
They're recently widowed. Um,
Unbeknownst to them.
Unbeknownst to them, yes. All right. So you've done as you said that you would. You've got my help. Where's my ring?
Where's the pocket watch?
It's in
You
the
don't
box.
know because Poppy has it. And Poppy is invisible, and everything Poppy's wearing is also invisible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, our friend Ian has the ring currently, and he's out and about. Just say that.
That blue muffin really is lucky that I like him.
Do you like us?
Sometimes.
Your mind.
Very at the very at the
Last for a
very
minute.
at the very least you are expedient, if nothing else.
You
Um,
know,
you realize that she like of the people in the room, they like Davril, and they like Arsene, uh, and everyone else they feel pretty neutral about, except for you, Sebastian, and they feel fairly suspicious of you.
As they should.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So you want blueprints, I assume.
yes.
I'll hold up my end of the bargain. They reach into a desk drawer and they pull out two rolled up pieces of parchment and put them on the desk.
I roll them out on the
Uh,
desk.
One is the schematics for the exterior of the jail district, of the central jail. And as you roll it out, Tana says, I've reason to believe if they're holding Ned anywhere, they'd be holding her in the largest building in the jail district. Um, and you see it's a high wall, about 18 feet, stone wall, 9 feet thick, uh, parapets and catwalks all the way around. Um, the structure itself, the main structure, is not nearly as large as you were expecting. Um, it looks mostly like it is these thick parapeted walls and then like a small, almost fort-like structure in the middle. Not much bigger than a guardhouse that you might have seen crossing into the gem district or in the temple district. Um,
And is this the largest building that Tannis was referring to?
yes, this is the largest singular building in the jail district. There are smaller outbuildings and stuff like that. The
This is starting
guards aren't allowed to leave the jail
this is
district.
starting to sound like a compound.
Well, it is an entire district, yes.
Hmm.
Multiple buildings. But herein lies the problem. And they will pull out the larger parchment from underneath the first one and roll it out. And it is much larger and say, this is, as much as I could glean, the subterranean structure of the main jail. Um, there are 3 floors, subterranean, sub basements, if you will. And as far as I can tell, you descend from that guardhouse in this one and go down the most, again, hard to get people in and back out. But my best guess would be that they would be keeping the most important prisoners on the 3rd floor. The third level of the basement.
Tannis,
Mm.
would there happen to be sewer passages nearby on those nearby the jail district?
None of the sewer entrances that I am aware of come out in the jail district. I could get you close. Arsene would know this. There's a spot near the Graves district. It's fairly close, but that's really as close as you could get with our tunnels, at least. Wouldn't be a very secure jail if there were sewer tunnels into it. Uh, as to what is creating the anti-magic field, your guess is as good as mine.
Hmm.
There's some structure unaccounted for in these blueprints. And as they point, you can see on the 3rd floor, the lowest floor, there seems to be just like a big spot in the middle that doesn't really have any details filled in. There's the biggest jail cell in the back that looks like it would be likely used for torture. And then there are smaller holding cells across the sides. But then there's almost like a middle foyer area. Um,
Tannis, I think you're far too humble. Something tells me that your guess is probably a little bit better than ours. So,
uh,
educated guesses on the
hmm.
table might be helpful.
Well, my best guess is that it's whatever's in this suspiciously large blank area here.
Yeah, but what kind of thing could do that?
Um,
An engine, maybe?
let's see how smart they are. Oh, no, it's actually a pretty good roll. Um, I'd imagine it's something of some sort of arcane construct. Um, the the cowled wizards are responsible for maintaining that.
Maybe it's a physical artifact of some kind.
I would imagine so. That would be my best guess, considering I don't even think that the most powerful Cald wizard could cast a spell and maintain it for as long as that. It would
Yeah,
need to be in
yeah,
some sort of thing.
yeah. To sustain it for indefinitely, absolutely. Well, that's helpful, but it seems as though even if we found it, we'd have to figure out how to turn it off on the fly.
Destroy it outright.
You
Sometimes
could. That
breaking
is,
things doesn't fix your problem. Never mind.
it's no. Sebastian does have a point. Um, if you're still reading their mind, their estimation of you goes up slightly since you appear to be the only person in here who understands subtlety. Um, you could break it, maybe. Generally speaking, you need to know how to break something. There's going to be something that smashing it to pieces, if it's a highly magical thing, probably won't work. But for instance, if someone were sufficiently skilled enough to cast a high-level dispel magic on it, it could work. Um, but
What?
yes,
Never mind.
you could dispel the magic. Likely, you could. Um, I know of people who can make magical artifacts no longer magical, though that in and of itself is magical and would not work in this situation. Neither would dispel magic in this situation because it's an anti-magic field.
Could could we get something not magical to do it? Like
An
I've seen
explosion?
yes.
Big old hammer.
I was thinking because I'm staring at either Cervantes's or Lars's gun, and I'm thinking like, what happens when you take all that ammunition, pack it together real tightly, and then put it and light it on fire?
How many fireworks do you think it would take to blow up an artifact?
I mean,
Out of fear.
surely it's not a robust design if they have to keep it 3 feet underground, and even if they have somebody who maintains it, does it operate fully by itself? I'm sure there's people down there who know how to operate it and thus know how to break it.
I would
Oh,
imagine that they do.
speculation.
I was going to say additionally that the people that work there don't use magic, and so thus there is likely some sort of mechanical piece.
Well, therein lies the next question. We're going to show up. I'm fairly certain, based on our history of our work, that we're going to have to knock some heads together.
Likely.
There's not... The Order of the Radiant Heart does not enforce any guardship there, so no paladins. And they can't cast magic, so no cowled wizards. We know that your folks are not under their employ, so no assassins, necessarily Shadow Thief related. So then, who exactly are they? Just knights? Are they monks? Like, what are we fighting in there?
Could be mage hunters.
Well, it's possible. Tell me, have you all met Dix the Limchant's wife?
Some of us.
Do we want to?
others.
Did we want to disclose that?
Yeah, just yes, we know of her.
We fucked her.
You know,
No, quiet.
I've heard that about her, actually.
That's phase 3 at least.
No.
So, there's a rumor. I heard a rumor that the cowled wizards tend to use drow as enforcers once you get to a certain level.
Why?
I imagine they came with Marika.
I also imagine it's because, dark underground
Underground.
prison.
Mm-hmm. And I would say that
Oh, spiders.
they've. Mm-hmm. And drow tend to have, uh, let's say, dangerous inherent natural abilities that might not be affected by an anti-magic field.
I've heard their poison is quite potent.
You mean you know that their poison is quite potent?
Yes.
Yes.
One prick and you're out like a light.
Yes.
So, initially, before we delve deep, we can likely expect to do combat with people who are more physical damage, like slashing, punching, stabbing.
I would say yes. The certainly on the outside, I've only seen regular guards, perhaps slightly better equipped than the ones that go in the city, uh, but people in armor with swords and such things.
What kind of
Is it
abilities do drows have?
Do spiders have a hard time seeing in the sun, in light?
Um,
It'd
do
be
I look like a naturalist?
All right, I'm not asking just you, but fair. I'm generally asking the group because drow have their weaknesses with light, and I assume they expect us to walk around with just a torch.
Nope. You're like, I don't know. I've seen spiders in the daylight, Cervantes. You're like,
They have 8 eyes. How bad could their vision be?
um,
Could not say.
I would expect that if it were the sort of spider that would come with drow, that they might have some of the same limitations that drow tend to. Yes.
In this,
Will, however, be 3 stories underground.
if we're going to do battle with poisonous spiders or venomous, sorry, do
I
we?
mean, I wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't eat them either.
Should we? Isn't there like antitoxins or something of that
Yes.
nature that we could bring along with us?
Absolutely. They just reach into their robe pocket and pull out like a little box that has half a dozen antitoxins in it.
Look, boss, I know you're paranoid, but why are you just carrying around? Never mind.
I've had a very rough night.
I whispered to Arson, you heard what happened to the Slim Chance, right?
Everyone's heard what happened to Slim Chance.
That's my point.
And these
You
are
can
are
have
these
these.
One antitoxin? Thank you.
are these potions of protection from poison or
so-
something?
They're antitoxin. So I think that's what they're called.
Yep.
You would take it after. Yeah, you take it afterwards.
Toxin.
So my question is how are we getting inside?
Well, you could fight your way in through the front.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, likely not, but I've worked with these fellows a few times. That seems to be the thing that they like.
It's what they least expect, honestly, every time.
Maybe that's why it's working for you. You could just get arrested.
We could just get arrested, but then we would lose all our gear.
And we're also handcuffed?
And we'd lose our magic once we walk into the jail.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
We absolutely can't part with our tools.
I think we should try. Do we know if the guards leave the district to go home after?
They live in the district.
They live in the district.
Does
That-
anything move in and out of the district? Like food? They don't.
Oh, well, certainly, yes. There are once a week wagons go in with food, there's wells. I mean, I guess if you can hold your breath for a long time, you might try and find the aquifer and swim up through a well. You could have your friend here and
They point at Davril and then point at their lamp and say, uh, I think that he can store things in there, probably.
Is the gate anti-magic as well?
The gate at,
Because I mean, we have means of getting by gates.
So another question I had is like, is this anti-magic device, is it creating a field, or are like individual sections inside the prison just anti-magic?
it's if it's inside those walls, and they point at the schematic of the outside, if you are inside those walls, magic does not work.
Okay.
Because I see two ways of doing this. A, we slip into a cart and somehow get hauled in there. B, we go around the city, fuck up some guards, put on their garb, and then we walk in there.
We
I could also just give you. You need guards uniforms?
Specifically guards of the prison, though. I mean, you
Do
have
they look
that.
any different?
They do look different, yes, but just hold that thought. And they lean over and then they just yell for Gerard. Gerard, will you please bring me my trunk? You know the one, since you've been eavesdropping. Takes like 10 or 15 minutes before Gerard comes back. He's a dwarf. He's dragging a massive trunk behind him.
Just hear a trunk move from the second floor
Uh-huh.
downstairs. And
Yep. Yep.
cat.
Yep, cat. Uh, Gerard, open the trunk and leave, please. He opens it, and he flips Tanis the bird, and Tanis flips one back, and he leaves. Take your pick, and when you look inside the trunk, it is all manner of uniforms for various city officials.
Okay.
There's some cowled wizard robes in there. There's guard uniforms. You're looking through and you're like, the fuck? That's a cloak from one of the paladins of the Order of the Radiant Heart? Like,
You know what? I'm gonna take one of those and one of the guards outfits.
Oh my
The prison guards outfit.
Wow. I will opt. Do you think I have? I have the. We took the cowled wizard robes from Mr.
Oh fucking shit! You really?
Do I want to dress up as a cowled
They
wizard?
don't know he's not dead.
They don't know.
They
don't
don't
know.
know.
they lack the critical.
You could look exactly like him and put
Oh,
on his
shit.
robes.
Hey?
I could. I definitely could. And I could put all my gear in the bag of holding.
Your changeling ability isn't magic per se, it's just a matter of your speed. This is the first plan that each of you have come up with that hasn't sounded like horseshit.
I agree. I think you're my new favorite, Sebastian.
Oh no! Quickly
You know
from the
what?
most sus to the favorite.
Alright, I'm tired of all this goddamn condescension.
You have broken into my house, barged in on family time, tea time, and I'm pretty sure one of you gave me laxatives once. I think I can be a little condescending.
Alright, but I will only shut up once you figure out which one did it.
That
Well,
one. And she
now
points
you're-
at the one who's wearing a bandolier of laxatives.
Well, that wasn't hard, yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No hard feelings, since, we've done each other a good turn now.
Is
Don't
there,
poison
is
me
there,
again.
is there tea in the room?
No, there is not.
What?
Nope. Tannis,
She has learned. They've learned their lesson.
yeah,
Not to be with us.
Tannis has, is drinking scotch. It is noon. They're in their bathrobe, drinking scotch. They've got a tumbler with like a swallow of scotch left at the bottom, just like loosely clasped in one hand.
Alright.
I'm gonna choose an outfit of a officer's uniform, if that's available.
Yeah. The prison guards' uniforms are black. Um, and the officers' uniforms are trimmed in like white. So like around the bottom of the sleeves, it's like a tabard that goes over like mail of some kind or plate.
Okay.
I'll just get a normal guard one, just the black one.
Mhm.
I'll just keep Ivar's cloak.
Also, take a regular guard uniform.
Okay. Um, I would, as the DM, not as Tannis, would also like to remind you that you all do also have like the badges of the mage hunters. You have
Yeah.
mage hunter badges also.
Okay, so actually, I did want to ask that since you're going to talk to us as the DM. What are the outfits of those individuals? Like, what were they? Because we have the badges, but what were their outfits?
They were all just wearing various kinds of armor, or not armor. Some of them were monks, so some of them were armored. Um, so they were wearing just regular armor. It behooves them to not necessarily look like a unit, right? Because so if you saw like a whole bunch of similarly uniformed people that look like they can murder you coming towards you, you would probably leave. So
Were
they
the
didn't.
were the insignias like visible?
Say that again. You cut off the last
Were
second.
the insignias visible on their outfits? Their various
They were
stuff?
not. You found them in their pockets, so it was really more like a symbol of their, um, more like a symbol of authority, like when they needed to show it.
Mhm.
Like for instance, to get in and out of the jail district, since they would be responsible for transporting people there. Since it's a mage prison.
I've had a brain blast. As Ivar, we can walk into as I pretend to be Ivar. We can walk into the prison. We can not demand, but tell them we need to see the suspect in the Slem Chant case, as new evidence has arose. And maybe they will take us directly to Annette. If you all look like mage hunters / my guardsmen, it could be pretty convincing when we're inside.
And you did put together that the ambush in the marketplace, they were mage hunters and they had been sent by Ivar. So,
So we need to look like mage hunters, ideally. But would the guard uniforms we have be mage hunters?
I'd say just put the badge on top of, like, I made you mage hunters. I'm Ivar. I'm the leader of the mage hunters, I guess.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I didn't even know he was associated with the Cowled Wizards and he was living under my roof, so.
Okay. Also, another thing, unrelated. What the fuck did your sibling find in this man?
I assume he had a big dick. I don't know.
Money?
No.
That's my go-to.
Cervantes, second wealthiest person, or second most powerful person here. I don't think they need money.
It's not about needing money.
No, and so I would have had greater respect for Sylvester if he had chosen Ivar for wealth. But Sylvester's doesn't seem to care about that sort of thing. He likes to write poetry.
Oh, he's a soft boy.
He is very soft, yes.
Very unfortunate.
Mm.
Well, then why with that sociopath?
Because
Bottom
that
energy.
sociopath is a manipulative asshat.
Yes, also Sylvester has terrible daddy issues. Remember, his father was a Salim chant. I murdered him and dissolved him in acid. So, solve that problem.
You sure solved those problems. You're right, Tannis.
So,
You're the one in my study begging me for help. So,
What?
you could perhaps slightly. You've been spending an awful lot of time with Dame L'Oreal. I can smell her particular brand of
That's a nice ring you have
pious.
there. You know.
Fuck.
If you're trying to intimidate me, it's not working. I've had a very shitty day. This is either going to work because we've laid our cards on the table, or we haven't. You know exactly who you're working with. I have been remarkably upfront with you all. And our niece can absolutely attest, Arsene can attest to that.
I guess I'm just a little annoyed that everybody seems to take us for granted, but yet we seem to also get things done here.
I'm
Maybe not the
certainly
best
not.
way.
I'm certainly not taking you for granted, but just because a brick falls off of a wall and kills someone important doesn't mean the brick meant to do it.
Maybe. Lars actually laughs to that. He goes, "Maybe you're right, Tannis."
Touche. Oh.
Listen,
Everything
you've
is done
been
with
very
intention.
Yeah, you've been very effective. I do not believe that you have done. I think that only like 20% of it has been done on purpose to achieve the goal you achieved.
I'd argue we're professionals.
I mean,
What is intent when you have results?
Tannis, if I may, I think what Lars is really communicating is here is just they really don't appreciate you being an asshole.
I haven't slept in 42 hours, so you'll have to excuse my manners.
I mean, out of an
Why
abundance
is-
of curiosity, why have you
Why
been
is-
up for so long?
Sebastian is also reading her.
that
reading
would
their
probably be my fault.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
fault.
Well, not with your help. I point to the rest of the party. I may have sent some information Tannis's way.
Kind of information.
What information in particular?
Yes, good question.
Are you reading my mind?
You're gonna
Oh,
say this
yes.
in front of your boss, huh? Yeah.
I mean, are you? I didn't think you were just. Yeah.
I thought I was the most boldest asshole here. All right, so go ahead.
If you're reading Tannis's mind when this comes up, you just would hear, these fuckers are never giving me my wish ring back. And that is a problem that I'm going to have to deal with in the future. All I wanted to,
I can
all-
change targets within
Yeah.
that minute.
and then they're thinking of their daughter when they're thinking about never getting the wish ring back.
And then my mind does switch over to Arsene. Yeah, what'd you send them? That ended up keeping them up for days, leaving them in such a foul mood.
I'm also thinking about the ring. And, like, I need to get that ring from the wizard. Somehow. Build trust with these idiots.
I would love to say that it was only Arsen's delightful intelligence that kept me awake, but also there's been a breach in our trade system.
likely due to my late brother-in-law, I would suspect, since he felt his cover was being blown. I can't say for sure, but uh, I've had 3 different depots hit in the last 42 hours. Which I'm sure doesn't matter to you all, except that it's the matter of about 65,000 gold that I've lost.
Shit.
A lot of gold.
Yes. And not my gold. So, you see the issue.
No, please, I'm stupid. Who do you mean not your gold, but yet you care about the gold?
So, somebody usually pays people to smuggle things. I was smuggling things. There are depots throughout the city. The people who paid me are now out of a massive amount of gold that I have to try and recoup. So I'm either recouping goods or paying out of my own coffers. Because nobody wants to hire a smuggler who gets their stuff stolen.
Do you have any idea who's interfering with your?
Not as of yet, but I have suspicions, but I don't know why Ivar. Honestly, my best guess is that Ivar was panicking because you guys knew about him. I don't know. I knew about him, but I don't know necessarily why. He would wait until now, otherwise. He's been married to Sylvester for 10 years nearly.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'm not hiring you for this problem, but you did ask.
I did ask.
If you did hire us for this problem, how much would you pay?
What? What?
Are you adding
Shut
more-
up, Cervantes!
More
Shut the
tasks
fuck up,
to our long
Cervantes!
list of tasks?
Well, this is our business partner. We are doing business.
I'm not gonna lie, it did cross my mind.
You know what? Fair enough, Cervantes. Ask your goddamn questions.
If you could retrieve these goods in full, I would pay you half their value and call it a profit.
So it was 60,000, 65,000 you said? Minus, or half that? It's like 33,000?
How do we find these
32,
goods?
32, 2,500.
Like, what are these goods, and how do we distinguish them from other goods?
No, I'm not hiring you all to do this.
Yes, I'm sure. Anyways.
Anyway, so if we show up with all your goods... You said about 33,000?
Gentlemen, we're going to be out of the city in about 3 days.
You don't know where the goods went. They might have gone to Waterdeep.
I swear to God, if the goods are at the bottom of the fucking prison, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I swear to God. If I left Thunder, I will burn them.
I don't know where they are. I would prefer not to tell you. Arson would be able to tell you to identify the boxes they would go in. He would be able to identify the code, assuming that the people who stole it are stupid enough to leave it in the original boxes. But
there's a lot of stupid going around. You'd be surprised.
No, I would not. But I would also knows where our depots are. They hit the one in the Merchants District, the one in the Slime District, and the one in Riverside.
You said merchant, slime, and
River District.
you said there was 4 hit?
3.
Oh, okay.
One of the shipments was of exotic animals.
Woo! Were they small ones?
Various sizes.
Good information to know. Anyway, we're totally not hired for this job, and we will not recover any animals. But if we do, don't be surprised. Anyway.
I could hardly be more surprised by you all.
Who knows? A brick may fall out and land on your animals, and,
I don't think that's what she wants, but
No, not
they
generally
want.
speaking. If you all get caught, I don't think that I can rescue you. To be perfectly blunt.
Do we have an exit plan when we're in there?
One-third of the goods.
No, not if we get caught with the goods. They're talking about the prison now.
Yes, I was talking about the prison.
Oh, I
If
was just
we-
yelling at Quentin.
If we find a way to shut off the anti-magic, could maybe stop by asking to see if she has sort of teleportation or something like that we can use to get out. But we'd be relying heavily that we get in, shut down the anti-magic thing, and then use that to get out. Or maybe one of the wizards there in prison knows teleportation and would be thankful enough to get us out.
If we could shut down the anti-magic, I'm pretty sure we could start a riot.
I don't think that'd be an issue.
I don't think that you could stop a riot from happening.
Oh, we need arcane components or some shit. I think wizards need things to cast stuff. I don't think they all use nothing.
Sometimes it depends on the spell.
Listen,
Depends on the spell.
the more the merrier. I don't know.
Have you all not been stripping the component pouches off of all the wizards you've killed?
Good
Can I say we can do it
conversation,
now?
Tannis. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I have a plan B, but you're not gonna like it.
Me or them?
I
Yes.
don't know. Yes.
What's your plan B?
You leave your invisible little dragon behind with the ring, the one that casts wishes.
Which
And
one?
The wish casting ring.
Wait.
Don't we all know about this wish?
Oh.
casting ring?
No. Which invisible dragon are you talking about?
Oh. There's a dragon somewhere. It's invisible. You'll never see it.
Oh my god.
And
Well, now I get to do contested checks against myself. Thank you.
Note to self: please kill Sebastian first we get.
Well,
I said you weren't gonna like it.
Also,
Oh my
Tannis
god.
doesn't know that we know that the ring casts wishes.
I
Yes,
do
you
because Arson told me.
yeah. he sniffed
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
gonna-
You told.
Note to self: kill Arson too. Fuck.
Kill everybody.
Because
Um,
I need to tell you how close this was. Poppy rolled at advantage with a +7 to stealth in 11.
Oh no.
Tannis rolled a 9.
Thank God our pseudo daughter is better than this fucking envy. I'm fucking proud. Ah!
Anyway, we keep talking about disable the magic thing. Disable the magic thing. We have no fucking clue how. You know what? Does anybody know how to acquire a big bomb?
No, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Is that the wish spell could probably disable it,
Wouldn't that involve magic?
but it would be the wish spell itself would be granted outside of the magic home.
Oh, I guess you could
That's
do
why
that.
you would leave
But that would.
something or someone behind, is that if a certain amount of time passes and we haven't busted out in a
Oh,
blaze
like
of
a
glory, that's your
Yeah.
plan B.
like a dead man switch. Like say like, oh, if they haven't shown up in I don't know 2 hours, then
Yeah.
activate the witch.
Right.
Please tell me
That
that you're
is-
not considering, or that you're not saying out loud to Tannis that we'll use their ring with their wish spell.
I said that no one was going to like the plan. I was just giving you one.
No,
You're
no,
right.
I don't
I
know this person.
mean-
I don't know this person. I don't know them. Who are they?
Actually, I'll ask point blank, I guess. I don't know if we've asked this. Tennis, I mean, at this point, she knows, we know she knows, or they know. What do you want the ring for? I guess, what are you going to use the wish for?
Old piece.
I'd like to
Yeah.
have my daughter back.
Insight check.
Inside check. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, oh.
roll insight.
Fuck.
Fuck!
God,
This is hard to read.
I want to believe her, believe them. Let's see.
I failed.
That's a nat 1.
You really want to believe them.
Yeah.
I really want to believe you.
Yeah.
I have to believe them. I can just read their mind.
Arson, they're
My
telling the
last
truth.
block.
They're telling the truth.
Of course there are.
They're telling the truth.
I know what it's like to want to bring
Okay.
back a loved one.
Out of game. Out of game. I literally wrote that note that Sebastian read their mind and they want to bring back the child. But I wrote, Lars doesn't know this. Will not give it to Tannis, no matter what. Like, but now, no.
She's literally said it to your face now.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Tannis? You believe Tannis? The word of Tannis? That's it. That's all. That's my out of game, like actual opinion.
Yeah.
Eh,
I would like to believe. Oh, you said out of game. Never mind.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like out of game. It's like, really? Would anybody believe Tannis? Like, unironically. But it's like, at this point, Lars believes Tannis. At this point, 'Cause they're stupid and they fail insight checks. But also, they failed successfully.
Also, Tannis was telling the truth.
But does Lars know that? And does Lars suspect that? That's like my reasoning. I'm like, I don't think Lars knows that or suspects that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
That's like how I reason it. I was like, they probably just think they're always lying to them. You know what I mean?
I don't like the wish idea.
Would you like it? I explicitly said you wouldn't. But that's a plan B. If we're stuck inside, our cover's blown, suddenly we're all thrown in jail. And then a little bit of time passes. Boop, the magic barrier is gone. Suddenly we can use our magic. There's a riot. At the very least, we can escape instead of rotting to death in a prison.
Tannis,
I
wouldn't
agree.
you just wish for us to, not be dead, theoretically? Didn't you wish for a few people not to be dead? Theoretically.
I suppose. Theoretically.
So theoretically, you could wish for a group of people, like, your family and some noble adventurers, for example, to be brought back in case they died
So-
nobly.
Who said that we would be dead? Who said we wouldn't
This-
just be strung out in a jail for the rest of our
The
lives?
thing about a wish spell is that you have to be very careful how you phrase it. I have worked for years since Betsy died to find the perfect wording to hopefully bring her back. There's every chance that if I have to try and wish to bring back a group of people from the dead, that I would accidentally make it so no one could die, or everyone was back from the dead, or there's a plague of zombies suddenly in Athkatla.
So with the plan B that I already knew that new one was gonna like, but makes sense.
I mean,
Well, the thing is that that leaves us down one valuable wish ring, and so maybe I don't know, Tannis, if you had a better plan B, then we could hold on to the wish if things were to go wrong. You have an incentive to keep us safe.
That's called leverage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See what I did there?
Roll,
You
That
roll,
feels ugly.
roll persuasion.
Man, that feels ugly using
persuasion's my strong
using
suit.
somebody's dead daughter as leverage. Fuck. That's nasty.
Okay, I have one. Hold on. Yeah, it's not a psionic spell. Okay, never mind. But I could subtle spell it. Okay, I'm gonna ask what I would have liked to have done, and I'll see if you're okay with it.
Okay.
I was gonna subtle spell enhance ability
Mm-hmm.
um, to Eagle Splendor to give me advantage on charisma checks.
Uh, roll, just roll initiative to see if you are fast enough to do it before Tannis thinks it's awkward. Like, just to see. We'll do a contested initiative roll.
It went from literal 20 to 2.
Yeah,
Very sad.
yeah, Tannis rolled a natural 20 on that. So,
Nope.
uh,
So even a
so,
natural
so
20
no.
wouldn't have been enough. Okay. So I'll burn the sorcery points in the spell slot anyway, because of intention, and we'll just roll a normal ass persuasions.
Mhm.
With a second 2.
Oof.
That's bull. That's bull.
Oof.
Wow.
Two twos in a row. All right. Sometimes you eat them.
Tannis rolled a 19 on insight.
My first time in our office. She doesn't know me.
Yeah. You know, Sebastian, I really appreciate the genuine attempt at holding me over a barrel. I don't believe that the blue one would ever give me this ring back unless I exert a significant amount of leverage.
Oh, well, fair enough. You figure guys like me don't end up in offices like this very often, so worth a shot.
Mm. I'd hazard a guess that you've been in offices like this more than you would like to admit.
More frequently than typical as of recent.
Does seem to be going around with these ones. Can I do anything else for you all? I can offer you, besides Arson, who I assume has made himself useful. I have people who can keep an eye on you. Let me know if something's going. What? Keep an eye on your well-being rather than spying and reporting back.
Wasn't that already happening?
Do you think Taffy cares about your well-being?
No, I just assumed you were I assumed we always had eyes on us.
Well, yeah, my offer is that I could instruct Taffy to let me know if you all are in danger when it's happening, in the hopes that I might be able to do something.
That sounds like a good idea. Better than that plan B.
Sending stones work too.
prison of anti-magic.
Yeah, it would not work from inside. Unless you were able to get the...
Which is the Hail Mary if we can get the magic, anti-magic off.
Yes.
How about we make a slight alteration to the entrance plan? We know Ivar is part of or has some sway with the mage hunters. We can walk in. I think I can get us to the device that does the anti-magic thing. Mainly by lying, saying someone else, not us, someone else is going to plan to destroy this thing. We are backup to ensure that does not happen.
Mm.
And then we destroy it anyway.
Hmm.
Okay.
And hopefully in the chaos we can grab a net and we can leave.
Um, just a question for you all as somebody who has been a parent to somebody who has been a parent. Are you expecting this girl to leave without her baby?
No.
No.
So, you may wish to consider the fact that there will likely be an infant that you would also need to account for. A newborn.
We need to get this. We need to get her before the baby's born. Is the baby born already?
She's in labor.
She's in labor. Right. Well, I feel like perhaps you should go do something about that, then.
That's the plan, I believe. I believe the plan is to break in tonight.
Yeah,
We have to.
we literally have to do it tonight.
Yeah.
Because the execution is tomorrow.
Mm. Prime time. That's when the Slim Jans always do it. So ostentatious. Making it a showy execution. If you want somebody dead, I think you should just kill them.
Yes, yes, a quiet blade in the dark is a good way to do it.
I heard they're going to use fireworks this year.
God.
Yes, that sounds exactly like Dick. Hmm. You know, his wife is the real brains of the outfit. In my opinion. If you're done, Gerard will show you out. I'm gonna drink myself into a stupor in the hopes that I can forget that I've lost so much of other people's money.
Best of luck.
Hmm. Don't die! Because I think that you can be connected back to me at this point. So,
Don't worry, I already have a letter saying it was your fault all along.
to whom are you going to deliver it?
Oh, it'll be on my body. It's like when you kill somebody and they have an incriminating letter saying, "Oh, this was my plan all along."
Hmm. Excellent. So it'll just make the people who would already like to kill me want to kill me more?
You know, they needed an excuse, so give them an easy one, right?
Hmm. You know what? After the days I've had, perhaps that might be a good break. All right. Away. Away with you.
All right.
And where do you all want to go to, like, what's your plan? Because we're going to end now, but you can end wherever it is you'd like to start next session. So if you want to go back to the Slippery Elf, you want to go to Madame Flowers, whatever you want to do.
Which is closer to the prison?
So,
It would be Madame Flowers', isn't it? Because the jail district is right next to the prison.
this
No?
is the jail. This is the jail district.
Oh, it's an island as well. Fuck.
Mhm. So the red star is where the Slippery Elf is. Madame Flowers is up here where I'm pinging. This is the Temple District.
Probably the slippery.
Yeah.
I was
Cervantes' house is like right here.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Cervantes' house.
I don't think that's a good idea. It's probably being watched by
Yeah,
more
by
than
Cal.
just my people.
I said Cal Wizard's probably hanging out there.
Good.
It's just Airbnb'd out in California.
Bunch of assholes are living there that aren't Cervantes.
Bet they drink all my beer
Squatters.
too, those assholes.
Now they've got squatters' rights.
Rights in Athkatla?
No. So, yeah, we could go back to the Slippery Elf, and that is where we will start next session.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You do.
Holy fuck.
um,
Prepare for next week. I'm gonna watch the prison section of Andor on